Internet.
Sauce.
Sauce.
Sauce Wars.
Sauce. What's matter?
Oh, I got
What's-
the buzz. I got the
I
buzz on
saw
my
it.
crotch.
Oh.
I saw it pop up. We're on.
I saw it pop
We're
up.
on.
I
We're
saw-
on, man.
Saw it pop up.
Here we are on the damn internet.
It popped up.
Oh my goodness. So,
Pause. Copy.
yeah.
Twitter.
So when did you get your new vehicle? Was it 2 years ago?
It's a 2018, and I think I bought it in 2018. I'm supposed to like the year
Wow,
before.
it's been that long.
Yeah.
God. It's been a long decade since 2020.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Lockdown fucked up all the concept of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty
Does yours drive itself,
mostly.
or
Mostly,
is
yeah.
it? Yeah.
It's weird. It's super weird.
I've
to
only
be
been
in
in
the
it
car
like
when
once, so I don't recall.
riding back from the Wick, as
Mhm.
we call it. Watching the car drive itself
Yeah,
was
what
very
we
bizarre.
we stopped for something where I had to use my hands, and you're like, "I'll get that," and I was like, "No need."
Yeah,
Mhm.
As it
I forget
just-
what. Oh, you're fiddling with your jewels or your jewel.
What?
I don't know.
We
Dude,
don't look at
not
us
while
like that.
BJ's in the car.
Yeah, I mean,
Jesus.
sometimes, you know.
He had to run his jewels.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah. Thanks, Nana.
Nice. Yeah, the loaner had all the auto drive stuff.
Self-driving, yeah.
Yeah, I really like the cruise control part of it,
That's the best part.
where it just keeps
Yeah.
the gap from the car in front of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I need this.
I mean, the lane thing's nice too, because like I said,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you can take your hands
Yeah.
off the wheel. You
Now
know,
I can-
eat a burger.
Now I can give my full attention to my YouTube videos on my phone, and
I
the
don't
car will just steer
do
itself.
that. No, I don't do that.
It'll break. It'll break automatically.
Yeah. I don't
It
trust
will
that
break
much.
automatically when you
Yeah.
drive it at 70 miles an hour up the ass end of a
I don't-
semi.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm sure it would
trust
have
it
kept
that
me
much.
from running over that drifter. So that's why I
Eh.
decided to get a new car.
Drifter.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've driven over
I got
a few
sick of
Tokyo-
driving over drifters.
I've driven over a
I
few
need
Tokyo
car
drifters.
I need a drifter alert car. That's like, hey, drifter ahead. And I'll be like, oh
I don't-
shit.
I don't run over
Hit
any
the
more
brakes.
drifters. I don't run over any less drifters, but
Yeah.
I don't run over.
Now grifters
Oh yeah,
run
just-
those fuckers over.
Yeah.
It's Florida. You're allowed.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's the
No, the grifters are protected in Florida.
stand your ground.
Yeah, that's true.
Grifters are
This is definitely a grifts
grift
a
friendly.
grifter zone.
Yeah.
Grift friendly.
Grift friendly.
Yeah, Florida's very grift friendly.
Oh man. A sequel was planned but never fully materialized.
Gee,
Well, the first one never fully materialized.
Oh, shit!
what?
Save it for the show.
Man,
Fuck.
suck it, Charles Band.
Man, I gotta be honest. Like, it's one of my favorite things to get hype when someone gives a burn. Like, I think I enjoy it more than the burn itself. Like,
Oh yeah, it's the opportunity.
Just like
for-
being the guy that runs in front of the camera,
Yeah,
puts his
just-
hand
yeah,
on
the
his
face melter.
Yeah, that guy's the best. I mean,
Yeah.
whoever did the burn, no one remembers that guy.
I do wonder what burn prompted that.
that's a fake. It's that video is a thing. It's an internet
Oh.
video.
I've only
one?
ever seen
Yeah.
the animated
The one
GIF.
with the face melty guy. That
Yeah.
the whole point of that video is that guy is supposedly dissing everybody, but it's just like he's just not saying anything. He's like, "Yo, you got fries in your hand," and everyone's like, "Ah!" Yeah, and it's just
one of those.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah, I've never seen the original. I've only ever seen that guy. When someone gets fucking burned, you drop that.
I do. I love
Just
that's
like,
one
here
of
you
my-
go, boom,
that's one of my
drop
favorite animated gifs. Yeah, especially the looping nature
Yeah, the looping
of it.
one,
that-
yeah.
because
it
it is
just
perfectly
keeps
looped.
coming around and face melting every time. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the original video, but it's not a real thing, unfortunately. Damn. I mean, it's a real thing because somebody made it, but it's like not an actual reaction to a good burn.
Oh well,
Yeah,
what can you do?
Yeah.
yeah.
Good evening, Brian. I got to turn on live chat. I don't want top chat. I want live chat. I
Turn
wanna
off
see-
top chat.
It's either It muted BJ,
Top.
who had responded.
Chat.
I have not seen BJ versus. Oh, there he is. Hello,
Yeah,
BJ.
see, you got to turn on live chat.
My chat was not completely live either, is it?
Oh, no. Living chat. Man.
And why did I need to not have Velcro near me?
You gonna play with it?
Yeah,
You like it?
I do.
Dude, Velcro's awesome.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. It should be on shoes.
I want Velcro clothing.
Yeah,
Velcro
Everything
pants.
yeah. I wanted. I wanted.
Well, yeah,
So
Yeah,
that
throw
way,
those
when I
pants off.
seductively take the clothes off, it's like,
No,
It's like a third grader opening their wallet.
yep.
I wanted to be like
Hell
not
yeah.
seductively at all. I want the tearaway. I just want to be like,
Yeah. Like me in a hotel room. I just want to
Just a Velcro breakaway caftan
Yes.
walking around.
fucking things away from me.
God, I've always wanted breakaway clothes. I've never had breakaway clothes.
Oh man, have you ever had
just not
shirts
horny
with?
enough.
No, I'm not a sporty person.
Have
no.
you ever had shirts with snaps? Oh, it's so good.
no.
Yeah,
I had one
it is
shirt with
good.
snaps,
So
and
good,
it was
just
very
go-
satisfying. Just be like,
Yeah,
work
no.
is done.
The problem is you always get down to like the second to last one, and then it's like,
And it sticks?
I'm going to tear it if I
Yeah.
pull this
I'm the
further.
Hulk Hogan this shit.
You
Yeah.
have to. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you got to start low.
Yeah,
Like
start in the
center
middle,
mass.
Okay.
rip,
Yeah.
and stretch out.
You got to go the
stretch out
team
back.
wolf.
This is why I'm here,
Yes.
for shirt snapping
Shirt
tips.
snapping.
And I have once. Okay, twice.
3 times a lady.
Yes.
Oh!
And the big one. So I've once torn a shirt completely off in anger because I was mad at the shirt.
Sure.
It had reached its end of life.
That fucking shirt.
Yeah.
This fucking shit.
And
Oh, I tried that one time.
one
It-
button
it-
fell off,
it
and I
didn't-
just
it didn't
I
go
just
all
went
the way.
and sent buttons flying all over my apartment. It was amazing.
Yeah, I need to figure out a line on tearaway, breakaway clothing. I guess I just need to go to NBAshop.com or whatever.
Yeah.
whatever.
Or
that is.
Well, Magic
or
Mike
ask
is. They're making the third Magic Mike, so maybe they'll do some like merch.
Ask the burlesque community. They
Oh.
are the masters of tearaway clothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hashtag.
You probably go to any downtown thrift store and
Yeah.
find some
Yeah.
used tearaway clothing. All the pieces
hell
may
yeah.
not be there.
There are
That's
no
the thing,
thrift
I-
stores downtown.
That's why I'm also.
If there were, don't go.
I might draw the line on used tearaway clothing. I'm just saying the activities that go. There's either hard sporting, hard fucking, or
Hard
Yeah.
sporting.
there's some things.
Either
that-
way,
yeah,
Either way, that shit's been hastily thrown in a corner.
that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Yeah, that might stand up on its own.
Oh,
is
you
all
get
I'm saying.
tearaway basketball shorts, $30 on
Yeah.
Amazon.
No, I want pants.
Oh yeah,
pants.
you
Sorry,
get the pants.
I
Pants.
meant
Warm-up pants. Actually,
Yeah,
I had a
warm-up
pair.
pants.
I had a pair of warm-up pants. What happened to them?
Those things actually don't unsnap very easily.
No,
and
they
I'm always
don't.
really
It
impressed
sucks.
with the guys that just whip them off at the basketball games.
Yeah, I'm always impressed with guys who just whip their pants
Yeah,
off.
whip them off.
It's 2021, almost 2022. I can
Yeah.
be impressed with a man snapping his pants off.
Yeah. Some people.
None
are
of
just
us were arguing.
Way
It was-
better
yeah,
at
there was
pants
no irony
snapping.
in my.
we were all fully in supportive of
Yeah.
whipping off men. Pants.
Pants.
Good recovery, Chuck.
Thank you.
Way to bring it.
Where are you going?
Oh
I'm
man,
done with you.
He's going to change his pants.
Pants.
These are going to be tearaway if I gain any more weight.
Hey, oh.
Self-burn. Ba, ba, ba.
That's the sound it's going to make when you back up.
World star.
No, I don't know. That's more of a semi-truck noise, not a beep, beep, beep.
This is why we have literally thousands of people watching right now.
Yeah. We're very popular on Spotify, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, if you're
That's what I heard.
The numbers went up.
probably going to want the fan this time. It's a little warmer than it was last time.
It is.
So
Flip it.
just do it while he's gone. He won't care.
Yeah.
It is warmer this time for some reason.
So
Yes.
new cams. We're not using them yet.
Not yet.
But
Correct.
what will they improve our? Is it going to improve the focusing, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, because these
They-
suck.
They will retain the.
Well, these are what, like 7, 8 years old now.
Yeah,
they're
I
super
mean,
old.
Microsoft didn't make the best cams in the world to begin with. A,
Mm-hmm.
and B, these are old.
Yeah.
Logitech will have an app that will save settings
Yeah.
and remember them.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like whenever I use that, it just works perfectly because it's the Logitech, and it's like the autofocus works right, the auto light detection works right. It's like they make better stuff. Plus, the other thing is like they're USB-C 3.1, so we should not be running into the bandwidth issues anymore. So there should be no more like weird flickers from time to time as it.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, I'm gonna gauge the fan people, I'm gonna engage the fan out there and say we're gonna do some testing. We could, in theory, take our stream to 4K. Just saying.
Man,
I don't know if we want to be.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just, I mean, with YouTube, it'll, whatever you
Does
have, it'll
on the
it'll-
fly transfer.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like we're Twitch 4K.
I think when we get some color in here,
Yeah.
like that would be like this shot. None of this would. Who gives a shit?
Will we ever reactivate the wall cam?
It's such a pointless shot.
Kind of. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I was actually just thinking about redoing everything, but I think Chuck and I are going to talk at some point. Well, because I was thinking,
I'd like to be part of that conversation.
Well, I don't know
curious.
that we need this thing. I mean, I think
Wait.
No, not you.
What about
This
Not
guy.
you. The
Fuck off.
The thing
come
they
on,
can't
man.
see because we don't have the wall cam hooked up.
right,
but
the thing
it's
you
like
can't
this-
see because it's holding the cameras right
It's
now.
like
but-
the dark tower in the middle of the table.
It
Right,
is.
It
It's-
is.
it's
It kind of is.
Kings to Rook.
Yeah.
4 pawn.
I call it the monolith when I created it. So
It's a scepter.
yeah. But I was thinking that we could change things up so that the cameras are just more like directly in front of us, like instead of like that way.
what's there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
see that?
I mean, they've probably seen it before.
Wait.
Yeah.
There.
No, you got to be higher up.
It's the tower of power.
you're
Yeah,
good.
there it is. Yeah, you can kind of see it in there.
But yeah, it's just the thing holding on the webcams.
Yeah.
It's just PVC pipe. I made it and spray painted it black.
It's a good job. It's held up.
Mm-hmm. It's clever. I like it.
Serves its purpose.
I thought it could have been metal. I was unaware it was PVC.
Nope, that's just all standard PVC parts that just snap together.
Sweet.
Like that's a wall plate for a toilet. I think like to have the so it doesn't look so
Nice.
like
Sweet.
toilet.
Toilet.
So what would we do instead to...
Well, I mean, like either
Camera size.
put them on each of our individual laptops.
Oh.
Or something. I don't know. Or
Okay.
making
We
some
should-
sort of like a little stand so that it's more directly in front of us.
Yeah, we
Yeah, that
should
makes
try
sense.
to have it. If we're gonna do that, we should try to have it not down here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
'cause
was going
shooting
to
up
say we
is-
would need it at eye level.
Yeah.
So we can look people in the eye.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, I was thinking about
When
like
we
maybe
lie
trying to
to
put
them.
some little divider type thing up and just hang them like
Yeah, that'd be
to a
good.
piece like facing directly at us.
I think we should tie each one to a fan blade.
That's a good idea.
I like
Okay.
it. I like where your head's at, Chuck.
Just let them spin.
Yeah.
It'd be a good image.
No idea's a bad idea.
Thanks.
Except, well, okay.
Come on.
So you're literally saying a brainy gremlin. It's in the movie.
Ah,
Yep.
dude, that stuff's fun.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with these?
Fuck them.
Yeah, throw them in the garbage.
They're a little small to fuck.
I mean, just not
If you're
taking-
going to throw them away, let me know. I have a use for
Oh,
them.
we should. We could all take one home. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
not
streaming.
throw them away, but
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're useless. That once the new.
you know what? These would all work on an Xbox because they are Microsoft cameras.
Oh, no shit. You're right.
Hey.
That was always my problem.
The
Connect.
cameras were always just like, we don't support that camera.
Well, actually, does
Oh, it
Twitch,
won't support these cameras.
You're
either.
probably
Twitch won't
right.
support it either, right?
Huh?
Will Twitch support it? Because I know there was the whole like, oh, you have to use
maybe.
Mixer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it will because they've basically replaced the Mixer integration with Twitch now. You can one button Twitch stream now.
Yeah, but
It's
will it
pretty
work?
easy. That I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
I know
it's sad because Mixer works so
does
well.
do we still have to link a particular Xbox to the account?
Yes.
Because I remember, so someone else has taken that since I
you
used
have
it, I'm
it.
assuming. Oh, I still have it?
Yeah. You were
Wow.
the last one
Because I was the only
streaming.
one who streamed anything.
I just went with the
Well.
Elgato setup.
Well, I have 8 vacation days I have to use by the end of the year now.
I have
Well, 7 and a
a
comp
bunch.
day that they've given me because
Because you did so
because
many
I worked
extra
until
hours.
fucking 2 in the morning for like 2 months.
Hey friend, are you off any Mondays or Tuesdays?
I probably can be. I need to look at a calendar and
We
figure
should
it
play
the fuck
some
out.
games on together on a day.
Mondays or Tuesdays. Are you burning vacation days as
I'm
well?
off Monday and Tuesday for the next 3 weeks. Yeah.
Nice. We should do that.
I want to play some games.
No, go away. This is us.
I'm
Chuck.
off too, by the way.
Hey, Chuck, you got any vacation days left?
Yeah, I do actually.
Hey, Chuck and I can go to Brunswick. You guys can play games online.
I want to play games online.
Okay, fine. Then we'll play.
I want to play the
You
Back
know,
for Blood.
I get my booster tomorrow, so I may be going good to
maybe
go to
itching to go to Brunswick. I kind of feel I had my pinball for another few weeks.
Yeah, that's true. You guys got
Played a lot of pinball. So,
yeah.
but we'll see. We'll work it out.
So, were there any new machines that you liked at the pinball thing?
Um,
We're so early.
yes.
I'm like, just let's bullshit.
Godzilla,
Godzilla machine is terrific.
Cactus Canyon.
Cactus Canyon is a terrific table.
That looked very Whitewater-ish from
Yeah,
what you showed
that's-
me.
Wait, was Cactus Canyon not at Pinball
No,
Palace?
I don't think so.
I don't know this
It's a Chicago.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Chicago Pinball Company.
Yeah, Chicago Pinball, and I think it's brand new.
Okay.
Yeah, because they had 4 of them.
I don't remember it being at,
Yeah, that one does not.
and I don't think he gets he gets a lot of stuff, but he doesn't get everything from the
doesn't-
weird guys immediately.
Yeah, he doesn't tend to do
He gets all the
Chicago.
Stern stuff immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Stern
he's got all the Jersey Jack ones too.
Yeah.
I think Chicago Pinball Company is basically just Williams, because I think they're the ones who did the repros, the
Yeah.
Medieval
I'm
Madness.
pretty sure
No.
they did the
Okay.
Theater Magic or Monsters of Rock, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
God, that one's so good.
What is that? What is it? Monster Bash. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I was
Monster
like, what's
Bash.
that? Monsters of Rock is what it says on the thing. I was
Yeah.
like, what's the name
Yeah,
of the
Monster Bash is so good.
table? Yeah, I really like.
But
that
yeah,
table.
it's funny. Like whenever I see one on TV, I'm like, because Ted Lasso, he's playing the Wizard of Oz in one of the episodes.
Oh,
In a bar.
The Jersey Jack Wizard of Oz
Yep.
in a bar.
Yep.
Unrealistic. Took me
I know.
immediately out of the.
In England.
oh,
So
no,
maybe they have them
absolutely
over there.
no.
I don't know. But yeah,
Absolutely
but
not.
he was playing that
English
one.
no, they
It's
have
like-
those Zachariah machines or whatever those.
Well, he makes a point to point out who he's going to beat on the leaderboard
Oh.
as he does it. So.
They don't have the weird. They have all the same brand ones we have.
the I will say I'm fully on board with Stern's weird QR code. Scan it.
Mm-hmm.
It retains your profile, gives you achievements, and keeps your high
Oh,
scores
really?
on file. I think that's
That
rad.
sounds cool.
It's really rad.
I'm surprised it took him this long to do something like that.
I think it's a great idea. I cannot believe it's not an app. I can't believe it's just the
Yeah.
fucking website gives you a QR code.
Yes, that
These
is
are
dumb.
pinball people.
Yes,
Yeah, but
Let's keep this in mind. I know.
it should be, and it's probably an app on like Android.
no, it's not.
It's not.
No, I don't think
okay.
so.
EJ would know.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I am the only one on the earth who has an Android phone, I guess.
No, there are plenty of people.
I'm sure someone will make a mobile version of the website and just strip it down, but I just like that it like retains.
It costs you like $85 to make an app these days.
Sure.
Come on.
Well, you know,
Also, like
Well-
Dialed In Pinball knows all about cell phones.
that's true.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
but I mean, they're also like
Yeah.
that company comes from slot machine
Yeah.
tech.
They want your info.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, because that Willy Wonka table, I've played the slot machine version, and it uses all the same
Yeah.
animations and
Nice.
everything. Yeah, yeah. That's I remember that table or the slot machine
That
because
ex-
I won like $800 on it.
Nice.
Nice.
That explains a lot about all of those tables and the way they look and,
Yeah.
and operate.
Why
yeah,
the
the Jersey
screens are
Jack
so
people
big
are
and-
absolutely that's they're from slot machine
Gotcha.
money. That's where their money is from. That's why all the licenses they have are all the same ones they've already done slot machines for. Wizard of Oz, Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
What was
But-
that table that had 2 sound effects? Solar War? Was it Solar War? It was Solar War.
You talking
No.
about that weird one, that prototype thing, where it's just like wonko, 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 wonko.
No,
wonko.
this was
No, you're thinking Total Nuclear Annihilation, right?
Well, there's that prototype table that's in the Williams collection or whatever. It's like there was only.
Oh yeah, no, it's not that one.
Where it's like they never made any of the sounds or anything because they only made like 3 of them in the whole world. And
Oh.
there's one of them. I've actually played it. It's at the Hall of Fame in Vegas, but. Yeah, it's just literally it's like wonko, 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 wonko. The whole time you're playing it, like that's it.
Mushroom.
Stellar Wars.
Stellar Wars, that's it.
The flippers made a sound.
Yeah.
They had an electronic sound when you hit the flippers. So every time you hit the flipper, it goes pew.
Nice.
And then there was one other
There was
sound.
one other sound. The
like-
sound of the ball hitting anything.
No, the sound of the ball hitting everything was the same pew that the flippers
That's
made.
right, yes.
Because you would hit the flippers.
And it would also pew.
It would also pew.
Pew, pew.
But there was one other sound it made occasionally. And then
Yes. And there's the sad sound it plays when you lose the ball.
Right.
So 3 sounds.
You get excited that there was another sound.
I take it this is an old EM machine.
Oh yeah, this
okay.
is a 70s machine.
Yeah.
This was in
It's
that row
not-
of 70s machines that were all van worthy.
Yeah. That one was not. That was a digital machine, or not an electric mechanical. Not quite. Because it had a digital display.
Yeah.
Digital display. But it was one of those pre-System 11 or whatever tables.
So were any of the cool 70s van art ones any fun to play?
Yeah.
Usually not.
I know. That's
Not a
that's the
single
bummer. Like I would love to have one that looks like them in my house, but then I always play them and I'm like, this is lame.
I mean, there's some of the classics. I mean, I would consider Gorgar a fan art one, but I mean that.
Yeah,
that's-
Gorgar fucking
Sure.
rules.
Gorgar,
Like,
Grand Lizard.
Yeah.
oh god, yeah. Well, I never think of Grand Lizard as like a
It's
van
true.
art
It's
one.
more
of an
80s than 70s, yeah.
thing.
Well, that was also like that would really do well on a van because it's all mirrored. That's why.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, people would be like, ah!
But yeah,
Driving
but
the
like
van
you
in
were
the
seeing ones I
afternoons.
had never seen before
Yeah.
at this show, and they all looked fucking rad.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm still trying to remember the name of that weird one that has like the almost like the crater that the ball goes in. Yeah, I feel like I saw that somewhere.
Yeah.
no.
Stellar Wars.
It's like some lunar moon something or other,
Yeah.
like something space themed.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that one since.
Yeah.
Man, we'd better not get a house with too big a room in it
What?
when I move,
Can I get a pinball machine?
or I'm gonna get a fucking pinball machine, and then I'm gonna get a divorce.
Well, you won't have the room for it in your
And
studio
it will
apartment
be
after
it
you
will
get a
be in that
divorce.
order.
Yeah.
It will definitely be in that order. And I'm keeping the house and the pinball machine. Get out. I've got Whitewater to play.
Some of those tables are dropping in value, I guess, because of the reissues. Prices seemed low on the tables I noticed tags on this year, which is kind of cool.
The prices were low on the newish machines and high on the oldish ones. Like the
Were they? Okay.
50s ding ding tables were like $2,500, and I was like,
Jesus.
no fucking way.
Yeah,
guy.
we used to be able to get those for like $300.
bought mine
if you
for
wanted
$100.
one. Yeah.
Do you still have that in your garage?
Granted, yeah, it's broken as shit, but whatever. I need to call that old guy before
You
he
need to call
dies
the
of
wizard.
COVID.
Yeah. He probably already has. To
Yeah.
be fair.
I should check his website.
He's just going to throw Omicron all over your pinball tables. You're going to have to let it sit for 2
Well,
weeks.
the good thing is, yeah, right. You can socially distance the repairs. You can just be like, it's out there in the
Yeah,
garage.
you-
I'll
yeah.
open the garage.
Just put hazard tape over the garage
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Just be
leave
like-
it for a couple weeks.
I'm not going out here for a few weeks.
Put one of those UV lights in your.
Eventually,
garage.
he'll stop screaming and you won't hear him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had new molds for the Moldorama machine. I don't.
I saw the molds, yeah.
You saw the molds.
That shit's
Did you
sweet.
see the mold? Okay. You had cool molds. Can you see? Do I need to get it back
No,
here
I mean
so
I
you can
just
see?
can't tell what they are. Like,
Okay.
I mean, one looks like a.
One is
That
a
one's the
pinball
FPF
flipper.
logo,
Oh, okay. All
which
right.
the dude custom made.
Right.
It's pretty
And,
sweet.
The orange one on the right is Gemini Capsule,
Okay.
and the one on the left is Gemini Cricket. So Gemini and Gemini. It's kind of funny.
Man. I'll say this, like the smell of those things
Oh,
is
so
an
good.
intense nostalgia blast.
So good.
Because it is not a smell that you smell in any other circumstance.
Mm-mm.
I remember I had one from the Sanford Zoo in
Yep.
Florida.
I
And
did too.
Of the panther, like the
Yep.
Black Panther one they had.
I know exactly which
Yeah.
one you're talking
And,
about.
yeah, we stopped for somewhere for food and came back and it was melted.
Oh,
like bad.
was it on the dashboard?
Well, no, it just was like in the back of the car, but it just got warm enough in there that it was gone.
So you destroyed the...
Yeah, I destroyed an endangered species. Yes.
Did it destroy the car?
No, I mean it was just like it was sitting on something like on the back seat. I don't
Yeah.
think it was like sitting directly on the back seat.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I guess we've stalled enough that we can talk about
Okay.
Dr. Mordrid.
Eh.
Dr. Mordrid.
I just did... Yeah.
Dr. Mordrid.
Dr. Mordrid. Whoop.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Hey, Hawkeye's a Christmas TV show if you're watching it.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very important plot point
Yeah. yeah.
that it has to wrap up before Christmas.
Cool.
It's
I'm
good.
just throwing it out there. I'm just like things that are Christmas things. Whenever you find one, you're like, hey, that's a Christmas movie.
Hey.
It feels very low stakes, which is what I'm really enjoying about it.
Yeah. I like it. I've liked everything though so far.
Yeah,
So
because Loki, they're like, like the fate of literally every universe in existence hinges on this, and here they're like, I just want to get home to my family for Christmas. So, yeah,
let's talk about this here movie.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, welcome to the BMFcast.
Hey!
BMFcast.
BMFcast.
Episode 529. Yeah, numbers.
Wow.
Heck yeah, 529.
So I'm
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Get pumped for 529.
No.
It's the big
Okay.
one. It's the big one, guys.
Is it?
We made it.
No one said we would make it to 529 episodes.
Is that even a prime number? I don't know.
Sure.
No,
Oh.
Damn it. Anyway,
it's not.
he's Harlow.
I guess I'm Harlow.
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ.
I'm Chuck.
Oh, and what we do each and every episode of this here BMFcast is we go to watch ourselves a quote-unquote bad movie.
Ooh.
Here's the wind-up.
Putting some pizzazz on that one, huh?
And the pitch.
Bad movie.
Just
Bob
a bit
Uecker over
outside. I don't even know what I was doing now.
Quote unquote.
You were telling
bad
us
movie.
how
Bad
we
movie,
watch
yes.
a quote-unquote bad
Right,
movie,
right,
and we talk
yes.
about it.
Then they get ratings. Good bad movies, enjoyable bad movies. Take a 1 to 5 jocks as in robot jocks.
Robot Jocks!
Robot Job.
Knocks it out of the park.
However, there are bad movies as in Stay Away. They get a negative sliding scale as in 1 to 5 bags as in giant bags of trash.
Boo.
Euro!
I don't know what's going on.
What
with
the
me. Yeah, they
fuck
suck.
is up with this?
It's a baseball movie today.
Is it?
No.
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 It's not. It's a Christmas movie.
Right.
Sort of.
It's a Christmas
There
movie.
is a Christmas tree that shows up at some point.
Christmas
And
is
Christmas
mentioned.
is mentioned twice.
They say the word Christmas twice, and then it's Christmas at the end.
Yeah, some Christmas came early this year.
Why did
Sure.
Sean Connery say that?
Because it's always funnier when he says the line.
Yeah, but he wasn't in that.
I don't care. If you're going to say a dumb line like that, it's better with Sean Connery.
You're right.
Okay.
Yes.
You have to do all
you're
the
not
Bond
wrong.
quotes in Sean Connery.
Yes.
What do we watch?
Oh, we watched Dr. Mordrid.
Yeah.
It's a movie from a time. I don't know. I didn't.
1992's
I don't know. I didn't
Dr.
watch it.
Mordrid.
Dr. Mordrid
He's the one they called Dr. Mordrid.
from the Full Moon people.
Yeah, it's a full moon thing.
Your friends
Yeah.
at Full Moon.
Apparently, they were going to make a Doctor Strange movie back when Marvel didn't care.
Didn't give a shit.
Who was going to make whatever thing? Like
Before Marvel fucking cared about standards.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this was like in the era of the
Fantastic Four.
Roger Corman, Fantastic Four,
Yep.
the David Hasselhoff, Nick Fury.
Yeah.
the-
Canon was going to make
yeah.
a bunch of Marvel shit.
Right. I mean, I want to say around this time, James Cameron is like, I think I kind of want to make a Spider-Man
Yeah.
movie.
James
and
Cameron
so, like,
Spider-Man.
Marvel was like, what?
Yeah.
That guy wants to make a real movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they somehow lost the license somewhere along the way. And so it just became Dr. Mordrid.
Mordrid.
Which leads to what has to be a joke in the opening credits.
Yeah.
Because it says concept conceived by Charles Band.
Right.
And it's like, no. No.
To be fair, I think that's a credit Charles Band puts on every movie. Because
Really?
Charles Band is like that. Charles Band is like, it was my idea. Put it in the credits.
Yes, a sorcerer who controls time and space.
Well, it was his idea
And
to
lives in New York City.
change it a little bit
Yes.
when they
Yeah,
lost
but
the license.
He lives in the Sanctum Sanctoris.
Yeah, but this one lives at 177 apartment A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really strange because we were like, is he in an apartment
Yeah,
building?
he's in an apartment building.
Is he the landlord?
Hey, he is,
Yes.
it turns out.
Yes, he is. Is
Yeah.
it really an apartment building? It's one of those things in New York where you like own an apartment.
Yeah. And you just
I
hang out in the
think-
hallway
I
and
don't know,
talk to
yeah.
everybody. It's just like,
God.
I think it's
How
just
gross.
It's more like communal living experience than I mean, I think when we say apartments, we're like, I am paying this month per
Right.
Yeah.
per.
sure. Yeah, no, this is
like I own
this.
this
It's
flat.
It's like a condo. You
Yeah.
own a piece of a building that somebody else owns,
Yeah.
but you can't really do anything to it unless
No.
you get approval. It's a weird living situation.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was directed by Al and Chuck Band, who have done a bunch of Full Moon Empire things that are too numerous to mention, but
Yes, too many.
you know them when you see them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. Written by C. Courtney Joyner, who did Class of 1999.
Yeah.
Stars Jeffrey Combs. You may remember him from Reanimator and a little movie called Robot Jocks.
Robot jocks.
That's right.
What?
And also has Brian Thompson,
Uh-huh.
B. Toms.
who most people would be like, hey, that's the alien bounty hunter from X-Files. But we're like, hey, that's the bro from Cobra.
Correct.
Did we, as the extra, watch the Mortal Kombat he's in, or was that just me like doing homework? 'Cause I honestly don't remember.
Is he in Annihilation?
Yeah, he is in Annihilation,
Okay.
and we did not watch Annihilation.
I remember you
did.
discussing Annihilation.
I've never gotten 5 minutes further
okay.
into
I
Annihilation.
think when you
Well-
did Mortal Kombat, you
Right.
discussed.
I think when
Yeah.
when the new thing came out,
Annihilation.
I was
Yeah,
like,
we did
I-
homework.
I got to do some homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because I remember you talking about it distinctly.
I only wanted to point it out because like he plays Shao Kahn in that, and in this he plays a guy named Cable,
Yeah.
which is another Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah.
So just wanted to point it out. Mm-hmm. It's not Cable like the place. It's
Was he ever a wrestler?
No.
Surprising.
He looks like he
He
should
has
be
a wrestler look,
Yeah.
but
And his delivery is very wrestlerish
yeah.
when he decides to get
Oh,
loud.
I was gonna say you should watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation if you want to see
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
wrestler Brian Thompson. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could be wrong. He might have, but no, I think he's always been this guy.
I feel like if he did, he probably got discovered quickly and thrown into movies.
Actually, he was a ballet artist.
There you go.
He's got the
Is he
moves.
German or Austrian or something?
He was
No.
born in Washington.
Washington, Austria?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
The state or the District
State.
of Columbia?
State.
Okay. I don't know why I'm this curious. I just like to clarify these things.
Has he ever not been a bad guy?
Sure.
Does he like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain?
I'm just curious about Brian Thompson's over.
You've
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think he has.
Just
Did
in
they make
case
the
any-
alien bounty hunter a good guy at some point? Because that
Who-
seems like some
have no
bullshit
idea.
X-Files would have pulled in like season
At
7
some point,
or
it's
8.
like, oh, yeah, no, this guy was actually trying to save everybody.
Yeah, by sticking him in the back of the neck.
I can almost
letting their
guarantee he's
goo
been
ooze out.
like a Secret Service dude or something.
Yeah.
like an FBI guy and something where he's a good guy.
He was a Klingon on
he
Star
has
Trek.
played CIA officers.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
still bad guy.
I mean, depending on the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you did.
He was on Falcon Crest.
Ooh.
He was also in Three Amigos. Just
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's for you guys.
He's the fancy dressed German.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yep.
Bad guy.
For y'all out there in the listening audience, talking about Brian Thompson is way more interesting than talking about the rest of this fucking movie. So that's why we're talking about Brian Earl Thompson, born August 28, 1959 in Ellensburg, Washington.
And that's Washington State, not the District of Columbia.
Correct.
Because they're
Not Washington, Austria.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Word.
Also, Jeffrey Combs was in Fortress, which may have been referenced a few episodes back.
I mean, I'm pretty
Oh, right.
sure, like, if it's a Stuart Gordon thing, he's somewhere
he's tied
involved.
to it
Like,
somehow.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying he's, like, in the background. He was probably in Space Trucker somewhere, too.
Maybe.
I'm just
Probably.
probably a voice or something.
Well-
I mean, just that he's that kind of guy. It's like they're kind of linked.
Yeah. And as the titular Dr. Mordrid,
Uh-huh.
they've kind of shaved off all the weird eccentricities that he usually has.
You
He's
can tell that
super
it's
dull
right below
in
the
this.
surface, though. Like, it's
Yeah,
wanting to
but
break out.
He wants to be Dr. Weird, but
Yeah.
the movie won't let him. But
Yeah.
so
Because
he
they
looks
lost the rights.
well. He looks constrained. Like at all times, he's just kind of staring. Like, let me be.
Yeah.
Let me do a thing.
Because you know that he can do like he'll bring some personality and fun to it.
Yeah.
And he just isn't allowed to in this movie. There's
No.
really only one character that is.
That guy's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
But we'll get to that.
yeah.
So yeah, Dr. Mordrid, master of the unknown.
Sure.
What was he a master of?
We
The
don't know.
unknown.
We don't know. No one knows.
So he might not
It
be a
can't
master
be
of
known.
anything.
Right. If there is no unknown, he's an idiot.
Well, I mean, if no one knows what it is, then he's not the master of anything.
He's just a guy.
It's
He
a thing
knows.
specifically called the unknown.
Yeah.
That's actually very well known.
It's outside.
Yes, unknown is capitalized in the title.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, this is like nowhere in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
It's
It's
a
actually
possibility.
somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll say this. This movie is what, 72 minutes?
74.
8
With-
of those are credits.
How many worth of credits?
Well, the opening credits are longer than the closing credits. The
Yeah.
closing credits run standard length. They are not. We figured they would be slowed down.
No.
Yeah.
They
And they're not even. I wouldn't even say standard length because I mean it's not like this was a huge or
Right.
crew or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
like I mean,
But the opening credits, holy Christ, is
Yeah.
just this pan around of Dr. Mordrid's living room / only room.
well, it's more like Dr. Hordred because it's just going around all the shit that he saves because he's
Yeah.
got newspapers everywhere and
Yeah.
you know just VHS
Yeah.
tapes and stuff.
And a
It's like-
giant map of the Earth on the wall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's like old Latin map, or I mean,
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It uses the old.
It wouldn't
The
be
old
Latin.
I mean,
it wouldn't be a
it's-
Latin map.
some
'cause
people
they
had
don't-
some
didn't
fun
have
dressing that set.
All right.
That his
that
living,
set already existed, I'm sure.
Sure, but his living space is probably the best produced thing in this film, aside from maybe the stop motion animation stuff at the end.
Yeah.
Like this set is,
It's pretty good.
you did a good job
for,
here.
for,
full
for
moon.
a full moon thing, yeah.
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 So
Yeah, because this is very full moon because the title of the movie just shows up in the same font as the rest of the credits.
The
at
whole
the bottom
thing
of the screen
plays like a TV pilot. It really does. And if there were not F-bombs and a shocking amount of nudity at one point, it would seem very TV pilot-ish.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it even has fade-outs for commercial breaks. In very standard places. Like, they're actually timed out to be like, okay, now here's a commercial break.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure they knew this was playing on the early days of the Sci-Fi Channel, if anything. You know, like, I mean...
Sure.
Yeah, until the F-bombs and the nudity.
Well, I know, but
You
I
can
mean,
cut
with
that.
mild edits, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, you know, like, you can cut that one scene, basically, down to, like, oh, no, he got her blood, and it's, like,
Yeah.
done, you know? It's like,
Yeah, you crop it and just
well,
have
that or just, like, you know, like, throw in some digital shadow over... I mean, it was already shadowed in the room anyway at a certain point. It was just like, oh, no, he took her blood, and that's over. Scene's over.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But, yeah, they spend a lot of time showing us his Sanctus Sanctoris, or whatever they want to call it, that does not violate copyright.
Sanctum Sphinctorum.
Yeah, there it is. But I think the most, like, you know, they've spent all that time showing that, and we're like, oh, yeah, this is a 72-minute movie, isn't it? And, yeah, so they spend enough time showing us this room that we know that they're going to stall a lot in this movie. And I believe the first scene is a car or a bank truck where someone has pulled out a bunch of, basically,
It's in Rio.
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
Rio,
gonna say,
the guy shoots the driver.
First establishing shot of, you know, the Christ the Redeemer statue.
Yeah.
Long panning shot of that with, you know, title card like you don't know where you are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you're talking about wasting time,
Yes.
long establishing shot of Rio down to, like, van with Bank of Rio on the side.
Yeah. And the guy in the back shoots the driver at some point after the driver says something to him. Pulls over, starts pulling the stuff out of the truck. And then we get, for no reason, a slow motion of the other truck showing up. And this is like ramp stepping slow motion, you know, like the terrible just drop frames slow motion.
Yeah, but this was, like, so bad. It was like, you know, let's be fair and say they were shooting on video.
Yes.
But I mean, it's like it's running at like 10 frames a second or something. It's
Yeah.
just like it looks real bad.
But it doesn't serve a purpose. It is literally Brian Thompson pulling up and then getting out of a car.
Yeah, there's no reason to slow this down, and
This whole scene doesn't make any sense because he just gets out, pours some goo on the ground, says some words, and then it's like, all right, we're done with that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It just shows that he can control people's minds, apparently.
Basically,
Yeah.
Because he tells the driver, "I have no need for you anymore," and the driver shoots himself in
Destroy yourself.
Yeah.
the head. Yes, destroy.
Well,
I wish he had said that. It would have been at least interesting.
I think here he's stealing titanium. I think it's the first thing he steals.
No.
Diamonds?
Something even
Diamonds.
something more basic. Than
Uranium, diamonds, oil.
I thought it was titanium.
Yeah, it was
Platinum,
diamonds.
platinum.
Platinum.
Yeah, not
Platinum.
titanium. Yes, sorry, platinum.
Platinum.
Because the brother of gold or something.
Sister to gold. Sister to gold, yeah. Thumbtacks,
Sister
staplers.
to gold.
Yeah.
Because he was slow motion.
Yes.
Yep. But anyway, so that happens, and then Dr. Mordrid.
Oh, then they established the shit out of late night New York with more helicopter flyover footage, and it's
Yeah.
like, holy God, guys!
Yeah.
We are 15 minutes into your movie and you haven't done shit.
And the only thing we've had is an argument between neighbors where one is walking a dog, and then this just introduces us to the police. She's like a police
Consultant.
Yeah.
consultant,
consultant.
on the occult.
Yeah. This is when
who
we were like,
lives across the hall from
yeah,
Jeffrey Combs.
we were like, why are these people in Doctor Strange's house? And then it was like, wait, this is an apartment building?
Yeah, this is our introduction to like he doesn't live alone. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all these people are around him all the time? That seems dangerous. Especially because whenever he does shit, his apartment catches on fire.
that seems odd.
Yeah.
Seems unusual.
And he ends up talking to her, and then he touches his little Eye of Agamotto, but it's Eye of
Oh, he's got the ear of
Argo.
Eye of Clamato.
Argo Clamato.
He's got the ear of Clamato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he touches it, and it flashy things her, and suddenly he's back in his apartment, and she doesn't know what happened.
And she's
Yeah,
like,
he's
well,
got- he's
what?
got-
And at first we thought it meant
I
that
don't
she
really-
forgot. I
Yeah,
thought
but-
it was like Men in Black
thought it was a
getting
Men in Black
flashed,
thing, but it's
but
not.
apparently all it does is freeze time for that person.
Yeah, that's all it does.
Yeah.
It just freezes
It's
time.
a
I mean-
freeze ray.
yeah.
Doesn't even freeze time. It just freezes that one person or whatever people saw it without closing their eyes.
Yeah.
It ends up. It's more like the Eye of Huxtable than anything else because it's just like an excuse to get the fuck out and not have anybody remember anything.
Wow.
Damn.
They had to cut that joke. Jesus Christ. But anyway, so
I'm not the one that did it.
the next time the two of them meet up, he's giving a lecture on the occult to people.
She just sneaks in and watches.
Yeah. But he gives this lecture about a whole bunch of bullshit, and
Literally nothing. Just says, hey, guys, it's weird out there. And
yeah,
I'm a
and
professor.
and we should believe it. And I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor
When people
Mordrid.
say like it's full moon out, there gotta be a reason.
yeah.
Tides and stuff.
Yeah, people act weird. You ever notice that? Hey, you
Yeah.
ever noticed?
Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED
What
Talk.
is the deal with full moons?
I mean, things are weird, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, see you later. I'm Dr. Ellen.
I mean, things to deal with full moons are real weird. Am I right? I mean, real cheap and
Yeah,
shitty.
we call
right?
them lunatics. You know what
Yeah.
Luna is? It's the moon.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's all connected.
Yep.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And they all get up, and like he gets a standing ovation
Yeah.
from these
They're
people.
like, oh my God, you defined lunatic
Oh.
for us. Thank you. No one would have ever known without your scholarly work.
Webster's defines lunatic.
Yes. They're like, oh God, thank you, Dr. Weird.
Yeah.
And she stops him or she tries to talk to him afterwards. And tries to get into his apartment, doesn't she?
I
Something
think
like
she
that.
just knocks on the
She
door.
doesn't. She doesn't acknowledge that she was there, but later he's like, "I saw you at my speech."
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, she just keeps going over to his door.
Oh yeah, she goes and knock on his door one time while he keeps astral transporting himself to go talk to these pair of eyes in space.
Yeah, that's right. It started out with him talking to them,
Yeah.
and it was all bullshit.
The
And he's-
monitor.
The monitor, yeah.
Yeah.
Monitor.
But when he does this, he's wearing his blue jumpsuit
Right.
And his medallion.
and his medallion.
AKA his blump suit.
And he has the cape sometimes, but he ditches the cape early on.
Yeah, sometimes he just has the jumpsuit, which looks terrible. Don't do that.
Oh,
it's so bad.
It's like
It's not even really a jumpsuit. It's just like flowy pants and a flowy
yeah,
shirt.
and
I
it's
think.
not like light blue or dark blue. It's like just this middle of the road neutral
Yeah.
blue.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a
that
non-committed
sucks.
blue.
It's like a speed suit.
Yeah,
It's a speed suit, Dean.
but it's also like give some contrast somewhere in your outfit.
Yeah, put a brown belt on, or
Yeah, because like
put a big
his-
M on your chest.
No man, he doesn't know how to color block.
Yeah, because it's like his orb of agroclimato is just like brown, so that's not even working.
No.
Yeah, it's
It's silly, but it's amazing.
it is, but it's one of those things. It's just like, come on, guy. Like nobody, like you guys can build puppets and do all this other, and you built this nice set and all this other shit, and like, oh fuck, we forgot to give him a costume, didn't we?
Yeah.
Shit.
Can you go get your
Fuck.
silk pajamas out of your
Yeah.
trailer?
Is anyone here a dancer?
Brian Thompson. Yes, actually.
yeah.
And Brian Tom's like, I don't know if it'll fit him. I'm a little bigger than Jeffrey Combs.
I don't know.
Get my pirate
It's
outfit.
odd because he takes his shirt off later and he is like the skinniest muscled guy I've ever seen. Like he's built but
like a
also small. Yes,
Yeah.
compact. Like you are not big, but you are defined, and it's freaking me out.
So he's like a tiny dancer, but
Yes.
He's like
But
those
also
pictures of like those 8-year-olds that are all jacked.
Yes, yes. It's like, holy shit, child.
Yeah, what's wrong with
The
you?
fuck did you do to
Do you have a
yourself?
disease? What the hell?
I got abs disease.
Yeah.
So
see, I'm going to get a shitty disease like Lou Gehrig's or something. How come I couldn't get like the over muscular
Yeah.
disease?
wait,
where
that
it's
doesn't
like,
make you play baseball really good?
no,
No,
it the
that
opposite. It works against you.
not in the long run.
Yeah, yeah,
Get about 8 years of playing baseball really well.
right. And then
Yeah. And then it all goes downhill quickly, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah. He's got that disease where he's all jacked.
Yes.
Actually, no, he doesn't.
No.
It's not.
No.
He's a doctor. He does not self-diagnose with that. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. From here, I think he goes. He figures out that Brian Thompson is on Earth, and it's bad.
Well, I think doesn't Brian Thompson just like astral project himself into his room
Eventually
and
he
basically
does,
go like
later.
but
"Hey."
he's like doing the pinpoint on a
right,
map
right,
thing.
right,
Yeah.
right.
But he doesn't put strings between them, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, no, he's got his little Ozymandias set up where he's like listening
Yeah.
to all the news reports around the world,
Yeah.
and he's
And-
like,
and-
"Oh, somebody stole platinum in Brazil." Pinpoint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
and-
so the eyes come back and tell him he's got to cross over to the space castle and talk to his ginger bulldog buddy,
Yeah.
who is guarding the Hellspawn, who I guess is Brian Thompson, and he just gets up there, is like, he got out, he burned my
And
eyes.
he burned my eyes out.
What the hell, man? This guy, like, he looks like medieval badass, but he's just like, hey, man,
Yeah.
I'm up here at Space Castle. What's that about?
Yeah. He's
My eyes are gone. It's
yeah,
crazy.
he looks like a spaceman waiting to play a fiddle against the devil or something.
Or like he'd be named Cooter, and he'd be at like the
Yeah.
biker bar.
Like Ed Sheeran let himself go and was just like,
Yeah,
this is me now.
but-
I'm in
but, like,
Game of Thrones knockoff.
Really, all this does is he goes up there and then like Dr. Weird cures his eyes.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, that's good. Thanks.
I bet I'm hot.
Yeah. And like all the information that is transferred is basically that, hey, yeah, he's on Earth.
Basically, the monitor, the eyes, but basically, like, you should go see for yourself. They teleport them there, go see, like, Ginger Barbarian, and then he's just like, oh, my eyes suck, and he's like, yours, and there's like, oh, man, I ain't got nothing to give you. He's like, that's okay. Teleports back. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
the fuck did
He
you
left
go
that
there?
fucker up
Yeah.
there in this castle in space.
Yeah, because like he left, and I was like, wait, what information did he get? He
Well,
didn't
also-
do anything.
Also, besides the Clash of Demon Head, which I guess is Brian Thompson, there's also like there's like a sewer drain where demons are trying to punch their
Yeah.
way out too.
Yeah.
which actually is a pretty good effect for a low budget ass movie like this. I don't know what they made it out of, but it's like, you know,
yeah, the punching through whatever fake metal that was a good effect.
Yeah. I'm a fan of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
it's
yeah.
pointless scene. He shows back up, but like he's like, "Oh man, you know, Ginger Barbarian." It's like, time's different here. It's like in the Interstellar. I've been gone for like a week on Earth. And he's like, "Well, you should get back, man." And so in this point, like the whatever lady, the police lady, is like knocking on his door, and the other
hot.
lady's like, "It's been a week. He's been gone."
Yeah.
And she goes to knock on the door, and I guess the door is hot because she's like, "Ah!" and reacts. And next thing cut
Okay.
to the fire department is running up. And
When
it's like,
he astral projected to Space Castle, he created a door on his dumb map, and it opened, and then he walked into the smoky tunnel for 5 fucking minutes, and then after he projected, like, some of the books on his bookshelf catch on fire. So you're like, well, this is bad. Other people live in this building, Dr. Weirdo. So yeah,
I
right?
mean, it seems like he probably makes this trip fairly often. I think he probably has some sort of like protection thing for the rest of the building.
Sure,
So-
but things were, things. Well, he couldn't protect against, other wizard man Brian Thompson teleporting into, even astral projecting into his lab.
Oh yeah,
or
he
whatever.
just waltzes
But-
right in.
This bitch can't even protect against gingivitis.
Right.
He's worthless.
He's careless.
Yes.
So, also things have been going weird because Brian Thompson showed back up. So I think it's safe to assume that it could be bad at this point in the movie.
Yeah.
yeah, just spoiler alert: when Brian Thompson shows up, things could
Yeah,
be bad.
Could be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might not be. He could.
Well,
be
no,
a-
I mean, I think it's yeah.
he could be a CIA agent and maybe be okay. I
Maybe,
don't know,
but probably not.
probably not.
Yeah.
Because there's a point, like, we'll talk about this scene in a second, but there's a point where she's in his apartment and is admiring this book that has obviously been on fire at some point. So this is a thing that happens to him all the time, is basically when he goes away, something in his apartment catches on fire. Because after it's been a week for her, and she's like, well, I have to snoop now because that's my character. I'm just obsessed with him for some dumb reason. And she goes and she tries to touch his door, and it's like, oh, hot. And so she calls the fire department to come break the door down. And the dude's like, stand back, ma'am, I'm going to axe this door. And Dr. Mordrid just opens the door right as he's swinging the axe and catches it. He's just like, what the hell?
And that dude is so bummed he didn't
He's
get
so
an axe
sad.
door.
Yeah.
He's so sad. Like everyone else is, I can't believe you called us out here, lady. And this Axeman is just like, man.
Yeah, I love this universe. Like, okay, I get maybe this is how it would actually happen, but I love that everyone is immediately like, hey, fuck you for calling in a false alarm, instead of like not even one person being like, well, better safe than sorry. I
Right.
mean, like,
yeah. Oh no, they're immediately like, "You son of a bitch."
how dare you? Someone is dying now because we are here.
yeah. Yeah.
But,
Um,
and then he's just like, yeah, come on in and check
He's
out
like,
my
"Hey,
stuff."
check out all my shit," and it's all weird shit. And he's got a raven that he calls Edgar Allan.
Whoa,
No.
he's
Get it.
clever.
Yeah. I think the most fun we had was just putting words into the raven's mouth.
Yeah.
I did.
Yes.
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Why?
I asked you. It's a riddle. You give me the answer.
Fuck you.
Fuck me.
Fuck you.
Why me? I didn't even write the riddle.
And now I fuck you because I want to know the answer now.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to tell us because otherwise we're all gonna
Yeah.
spend the rest of the show
Yeah,
trying
I'm
to think
just
of the
gonna.
answer. There is
No, I'm just gonna fucking Google it.
Yeah.
Wait, before you Google it, it's a riddle from Alice in Wonderland, and it originally didn't have an answer, but it's been sort of backfilled, and the common answer is Poe wrote on both,
Okay, fine.
which is not bad.
Anyway, he's got a pet raven.
Oh, you want to know the actual answer?
There's another answer. Yeah, there's another answer that theoretically Lewis Carroll gave, but
Because it can produce a few notes.
it's pretty good.
Because see, notes could be written
feel
on paper
all these are
or
bad.
musical notes.
That's all.
Because ravens are known for being very musical animals.
Ravens who go,
Yeah, exactly.
A very lyrical bird.
yeah.
Yeah,
Lewis Carroll's a fucking idiot.
she talks to angels. Yeah, just a thing of beauty. The raven, the raven's call.
Yeah.
Wrong bird.
You know you're
No, it's
safe
a black
when you hear the
rose.
call of a raven. You're just like, oh, I'm in my happy place now because the raven's going. Ah! Fucking two worse. Like I'd be at a writing desk either. God damn. Fucking ravens and writing desks. Man, you just ruined my day. What the fuck?
There is a
You're
point
welcome.
where Dr. Mordrid goes to like, "Hey, Raven, get on my hand and hang out with me for a second." He's like, "Okay, cool, smell you later," and just flings this thing off of him like, "Get away from me!"
Be gone.
Yeah, it's a fucking raven.
I
What
know.
do you want?
Yeah,
Get that thing away.
He's like, "You're my friend, aren't you? Get away!"
Are people like raveners? Like people are like falconers?
Yeah.
Like,
I
can you
bet
be,
they
Can
are.
you be a ravener?
Sure.
Ravens and crows, smart as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't trust them.
Okay.
They're too smart. They're bad birds.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They will learn if you are
Yeah.
mean to them. So just be careful.
yeah.
A group of ravens is called an unkindness.
Wow, if that doesn't say it all, I don't know what does. So ravens are unkindness.
Yes.
Crows are murder.
Yeah, they're bad.
I thought ravens were parliaments.
Nope.
One of the
No, that's owls.
I know owls is also possibly parliament or wisdom.
They're
Welcome
also
to the
known,
Birdcast.
also
Yeah.
known as a conspiracy of
Ooh,
ravens.
I like conspiracy.
Oh,
pretty good.
shit.
That's good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, because
So.
they're plotting something. Because you can't fucking trust those ugly ass things.
Absolutely not. They're absolutely
No.
plotting your murder.
Yeah.
I will peck your eyes out.
That's
Oh, like Ray Lewis.
Yes.
Man, I have to delete.
I made a sports joke.
Oh no,
Okay.
Ray Lewis is actually a murderer. So it's okay.
Yeah, that's
you fucking
fine.
nailed
And he's
that
a
one.
raven.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it.
Wow.
You did it. You're very
So yeah, that's Dr.
Juice-
Mordrid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, there's some more stuff that happens.
Yeah,
There's
Brian-
some more dread.
Brian Thompson has a
more
couple of
dread.
recruits.
Yes, he is in a church to collect the diamonds that have been
Diamonds.
brought to him, and his recruits are just a couple of like heavy metal punk people.
Yeah, but they're about it, man.
The dude is about it, and the lady is about it, and they are both awesome for different reasons. The dude, whatever his name is the best goddamn thing in the
Adrian.
movie. He is
Oh, wait, he is Adrian?
Yes.
Okay.
okay.
Yep.
He
Yeah,
is.
see, I was confused.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He is going for it.
See, and like this is what I wanted from Jeffrey Combs.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, this guy is having fun, and it's
Yeah.
a lot of fun. And the way his character is totally in love with Brian Thompson is fucking hilarious because he's just like, hey man, you don't have to put me under a spell or nothing. I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'll suck your dick. Just whatever. Just
Yeah,
please.
he is.
Well, at first it seems like he's not necessarily completely in love with Brian Thompson. He's just in love with doing like, evil shit.
Sure.
And then when Brian Thompson shows up, it's like it totally changes to like, oh no, I'm into doing evil
Yeah,
shit
you're
for him.
evil master man. You're awesome, and let's do stuff. And you don't have to kill me like you killed her. When she got naked for you, and you put your ring on her on her face and took all her blood. I'll just do it. You just ask me, and I'll do it.
Yeah, because the thing with him is, I'm pretty sure he's the only swearing in the movie,
Yes,
and he's swearing like every other word.
he's the only one who drops any f-bombs, and she's
Well,
the one
the
who
cops
gets
do
naked.
at him at some
That
point.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, 'cause
but yeah, there's that, and then her, it's like she has the one scene where she's like, "Hell yeah, Brian Thompson's here.
Yeah.
This rules." And then the next scene is like, "All right, I'm nude.
Yeah.
I am so nude."
super nude.
And they do the whole like, "Oh, it's an honor to be
Yeah.
chosen for this and all that," and like the way he's caressing her, it's like, "Oh, are we getting a sex scene? No,
No,
I'm just gonna zap you in the head with something and kill you."
right.
And apparently suck all her blood out.
Yeah.
Is what was said later.
Took all her blood.
Yeah.
And the impression on his ring matches the symbol that's on Dr. Mordrid's medallion. So later the cops are like, get him.
That was one rich little clue.
Well, yeah, because the cop. There's also an
There's a
asshole
cop.
detective who's been an asshole to this
Tony.
woman the whole time. Tony, and what's her name?
Lady.
The lady. Samantha.
Yeah,
Sure.
Sam. That's right.
Yeah, Samantha is he's just been kind of condescending asshole to her. You're not a real cop. You investigate all that weird shit.
Right.
But then like kind of gives her credit every once in a while. It's weird.
She gets results.
Yeah, that's the thing. But either way, like she's basically like, "Oh, I know a guy who researches the occult. I've seen his thing. Why don't you go talk or seen his lecture that everyone gave him a fucking standing ovation for some goddamn reason."
It was a great lecture. He defined.
No, it was shit. It was a shit lecture.
No, it was great.
I would have fallen asleep, especially since all the lights were out. It was like the perfect sleeping
It
environment.
was a very dark lecture.
Anyway,
Doctor.
she basically is like, "Hey, go talk to my bro. He knows shit, and he's got a sweet blue jumpsuit."
Yep.
And
He'll help you out.
next thing you know, they're dragging him in. They're like, "He's the murderer."
Well, he's already in a jumpsuit. So
Yeah,
half our work's done.
The
here.
thing on his medallion that he wears around his neck matches the impression on her head, and
Yep.
that's why we were asking. So he killed her. It's open and shut case.
Clearly.
We even planted evidence in his apartment. Get him out of here.
For
Just for
80s
fun.
cops, it's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like found this gun on him.
Yep. She
And
wasn't
these
shot.
drugs.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, he's arrested, and now we have to spend a whole bunch of bullshit time with them trying to interrogate him. And eventually, she's like, "Hey, let me talk to him." And he's like, "Absolutely not." He's like, "He's not going to tell you shit. He might tell me shit because he trusts me." So he's like, "Fine,
Yeah.
you go in there, but we're recording everything." And so then Jeffrey Combs gives the backstory of both of them, how they're both trained to be sorcerers or alchemists, actually, because they both mix chemicals and shit. And they learned all of it. And one of them learned to be good, and one of them learned to be evil, because that's how it always goes down, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And so,
Because
of
Jeffrey
course-
Combs is like, I can make a book fly, and Brian Thompson's like, I can set that book on fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. So they've been mortal enemies for millennia.
They're basically just the Storm Shadow Snake Eyes thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yep.
As they're bringing him in, they yoink the medallion off of his neck. And he's immediately like, hey, whoa, wait a minute, I need that. And they're like, you're not getting it back. And he's like, no, but I need it. And they're like, you're under arrest, you son of a bitch.
They are right to take his medallion away from him.
I know. He tells her after that whole backstory, go get the medallion. There's a secret button on it that you push, and it stops time. And she's like, okay, I think I could do that. And it's like she's never fazed by anything.
Or the fact that she was hypnotized with like a handkerchief.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest scene because he's just like
He just
slowly.
puts it up like
well,
he's
he's
a belly
slowly
dancer.
lifting this handkerchief up like it's the veil of reality.
I thought he was going to project something on
Yeah.
it, like that was the screen.
Yeah.
Right, but then it like I don't know why, but at the end it just gets violently yoinked away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like what
Yep.
wakes her up, and it's just like
And that's the thing. Like, what the fuck?
yeah.
And I will say, in this scene and the one that follows it are the only kind of cool things that he does, because he just nonchalantly takes the handcuffs off.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, wait, how did you? And he's like, these are fucking bullshit locks.
Yeah,
Come
this
on.
is the easiest thing
yeah.
on the planet.
So he just takes them off and talks to her, and then like as he's like, all right, well, you're gonna have to help get me out, and he just puts them back on casually. Like that's the only thing where it's like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like this character is doing something interesting.
And later, spoiler alert, he gets out. Later, when he's like running down the stairs, he does that same move to get out of them, and it's very cool.
It is. It would
It's
be
the only like super cool thing he does.
It feels like the only
very
bit of
casual.
personality they let him put
Yeah.
in this character.
Yeah, it's like the character at some point was a magician and not a sorcerer, because that's very much I'm a street magician, haha. Chris Angel mind freak shit.
fucking
Arrest me, cops! I'm Chris Angel. Haha, no. Yeah, so she has to go get the medallion so she can stop time to let him escape, and she goes to the lab dude who is trying to use whatever he can to get a sample off this thing, and of course he can't break it with his diamond bit.
Yeah.
But he's made himself a weight loss shake for dinner, and it's just like, yep, drink one of these 3 times a day, lost 20 pounds. She's like, yeah, you look great. And while she's fondling the thing, he goes to take a drink of the shake, and she just blip and freezes time.
As he's
is-
left holding the shake,
So-
just pouring it all over himself.
So the way time works is that it freezes a person, but nothing around the person.
Yeah.
So this shake just keeps glugging all over his face. And they cut back to it a couple of times.
Yeah. They come back to him waking up.
They
and
do.
being
That's
like,
the
"What
best
fuck,
part. He's
my
like, what the
shake?"
shit?
Yeah. But yeah, also around this time, Adrian, our overexcited lackey for Brian Thompson, has been granted the power of he will be unable to be harmed for 12 hours.
12 hours.
Why 12 hours? Who knows?
That's as long as
But yeah.
skull dust will last.
Yeah,
Right.
But that's
he does
what
get sprinkled with skull
Brian
dust.
Brian Thompson sprinkles all over, and that's when he's like doing the whole like, man, you don't even have to hit, like you don't gotta hypnotize me. I'll do whatever the hell you want, man.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
You're awesome.
Yeah, but he's like, well, you'll probably need this. So he taunts a cop, gets shot, and he's like, ha, it didn't work, did it? Tosses a Molotov cocktail in the guy's cop car, and the cop's like, all right, fucker. And he's like, how about you arrest me, asshole? And so they arrest him, and he just swears at the cops the whole time.
You're skipping past this car blowing up, which I think all of us said, well, hey, that's the best thing in the movie. That police car blew up.
It was a good explosion.
I'm starting to get desensitized to explosions.
Oh no. Oh, no.
Because I was like, okay.
All right.
Maybe it was this movie, but I was like, all right, yeah, that cop car blew up.
It did.
Decommission that fucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a decent explosion. And it goes up quick, too.
Yes.
Like, he tosses the Molotov in the seat, and then the car's like, oh, boom.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yes, like I don't know
It's
what
one of those. This is not how Molotovs work, but
Yeah.
I'll allow it because it looks cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it just spreads the fire. It doesn't cause an explosion right away.
Yeah.
But they bring him into the station as Dr. Mordrid and Sam have broken out, because they've gotten out to the hallway and they're like, we're booking him on suspicion of stuff. And she's like, oh, that's a bad idea. And he's like, suspicion. It's totally a thing. We're booking him. So she does the flashy thing.
Yeah.
And
Jeffrey Combs kind of pushes her hand because
Yes.
he immediately shoves the cop next to him. She's
Right.
like, oh, shit.
The cop manages to get his gun out and drawn before he freezes,
Yeah.
which is quick.
Yeah.
And then, so while
Which
they're
is made clear a minute later.
yes, because when they wake back up, he immediately fires a shot.
Oh,
and-
yeah. That guy was fucking trigger happy.
And the guy Tony's like, "What the shit are you doing?
Yeah.
Do you see a back? Is there a back in front of you to shoot? No. Okay, do not shoot anyone."
Yeah. But they get outside. He did, like, a cop tries to stop him, and he touches the medallion, and it, like, heats the gun up, so the cop has to drop it. And then they just kind of run down the street, and the
they
cop's
just
like,
skip along like they're on
Yeah.
a date. Like, this is the best day ever, and it's like, why are you not freaked out by
yeah.
this?
And then the cop is also just like, oh, my hand.
Yeah.
I can't chase them down on foot because my hand.
And like 2 other cops kind of get out of their car, but they, for some reason, too slow to actually pursue.
Yeah.
They're just like, well, that happened. Is your hand okay, Henry?
yeah.
And that's when they bring what's his face into the police station, because like the prisoner escaped alarm is going off, and that's where we got the line from the intro of the movie, which
Yep.
is
Well, there was a little bit of crossover because the lackey saw Dr. Mordrid in.
oh
in
right,
the
yeah, because
prison.
he's taunting him for some reason. He's like, you're, my master's gonna kill you, and they're like, yeah, whatever, guy.
It's just I don't know. It's further proof of like dumbass writing, because it's like here is a guy who is like giving you a story, giving you names and stuff, and another guy completely unrelated who's dragged in screaming that name, and you're like, I don't. There might be a connection here. That might actually be telling the truth. Like,
Nope.
I'm just saying. Like, this guy's
Yeah.
like, my master Cobble's gonna do this and burn the world down, and demons will eat your face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But also, if there's anything we've learned in the past few years, it's that cops will go with whatever their initial story was and fuck the truth.
Oh yeah, they will not
So-
waver. It's just no. This is what happened.
Yeah. So
Yep.
anyway, yeah. So they get out and they just go to Central Park, and he's like, "All right."
Yeah, how am I gonna get?
He's
to
already got parts for the ritual because they like them reporting the other crime that he had warned them was going to happens, and they're like, "Well, you did it then," and he's like, "Oh, I'm here in jail, but whatever," and yeah. So he knows that Brian Thompson has all the components he needs to do whatever.
Well, he needs to get the Philosopher's Stone.
Yes.
From the Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan Museum.
Yes.
Which is one room.
But I love that he's like master of time and space here with his, magical amulet and his eyes in the skies guy and all that shit. And he's just like, that's all the way on the other side of town.
It'll take an hour to get there.
Yeah, especially with traffic.
It's so busy out.
And he actually specifically mentions the traffic.
Yeah.
I'm not like, usually we add dumb shit like that because we want to make it sound stupider than it is. But no, he actually bitches about the traffic.
Yeah. And in a better written movie, he would be making this complaint sarcastically, but he is genuinely bummed out that it's going to take an hour to get across town.
And that'll be too late.
He's like legit sad that he lives in a crowded city.
Yeah. Yeah. So then he says, well, okay, so I have to astrally project myself over there. But my body's vulnerable while it's here, so you have to protect me at all costs.
She's like, all right.
She's like, all right. And he's like, okay, this doesn't seem like the most open, dangerous area that we could do this instead of, like locking ourselves in a room of some kind
Central
or,
Park.
something, whatever.
Fine.
I'm going to lay down underneath this tree in Christ pose on the ground.
Nothing
and-
bad ever happens in Central Park. What are you talking about?
No, especially not when you're laying on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it works. He goes to the Cosmopolitan Museum.
He does, yeah. He projects himself right in there.
Yep. And Brian Thompson's already there. He's like got the stone. He's grinding up stuff, and he's like, "Check it out. It's gonna be
It's
great."
the Cosmopolitan Rotunda because they have like 2 dinosaur skeletons, some random maybe Egyptian shit, and then this Philosopher's Stone, which in this world is like, it's basically like a mortar pestle thing. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just basically
Yeah.
like a cauldron type. You
Yeah.
know, throw
It's just
some
a big
shit in.
slab with
It's-
a divot in it.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he just starts mixing up all his shit.
I mean, he says, well, at first, like, some people are like, look at the dinosaurs. And he's like, he says some dumb thing because he's like, I remember them being much taller.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I only want to point out because, like, the mullet kid's like, dickhead.
Dickhead. Yeah. Because they immediately are like, what, you weirdo? And the kid's dickhead. And the mom's like, hey.
Hey, don't say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, then he just blasts his way into the thing. And then another bit of stupid, like, time-wasting bullshit. He takes this stone that he's picked up out of this display case, makes a big deal about walking over and picking up this huge son of a bitch, dragging it over to another display podium and putting it down there.
Yep.
Now, why he couldn't do whatever bullshit he needed to do
Yep.
or was sitting originally, I have no fucking idea.
Because
had
there
to
weren't ominous columns behind him to
Right.
frame him
Yeah, I
in.
had to put it on the altar.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also had to sell that this thing was heavy.
Sure.
Sure.
So, anyway.
But either way, he mixes the shit up. Jeffrey Combs shows up and is like, I'm going to blast you with magic.
Yeah, he's about to, like,
Lasers.
dump one, I think, like, the final ingredient,
Yeah.
and he gets, like, lightning blast from off screen. And he's just like, hey, I'm here. And the guy's like, oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to reanimate this T-Rex.
Yep.
And
Yep.
he reanimates.
You'll have to deal with that.
And he reanimates just the T-Rex bones. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But it really just chases the security guards. It really never minces Mordrid at all.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It just 2 security guards come out from the back. There had been a long bit of the security guards yelling at everyone in the only room of the museum. It's 6:00. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get out of this museum now. And then they go in the back, and then they hear this dinosaur bones start moving around. They're like, draw your guns. We got to go deal with this. And immediately just start shooting at this thing. And the T-Rex is just, it eats them.
Yeah, that one guy gets chomped.
Yeah. And Dr. Mordrid doesn't bother to attempt to save these people.
There are a lot of shots of just Jeffrey Combs' face
Yep.
going,
Yep. Yep, and the next thing that he does is the last thing he does. Like, he literally doesn't do anything else in this scene. He eventually, after like the security guards are dead, reanimates the saber-toothed tiger.
And Brian Thompson has opened the portal that is
Yes.
going to let all the ghoulies or whatever, like all the leftover puppets they had, out of there.
One of them, I think, legit was a ghoulie from Ghoulies.
Yeah.
I looked just like that thing.
A ghoulie from Ghoulies.
You know,
As opposed
Well,
to
I
a
mean,
ghoulie
it's-
from something else.
It's
from
a
Critters.
It's a Chuck Man joint. They got that shit just laying around.
yes,
They're like,
they just spray some KY jelly on that thing and make
Yeah.
it look like it's moving around.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's opened the portal, and then so
KY jelly are you spraying?
Come over
You got,
later,
a
I'll show
powerful
you.
enough,
and
you got a powerful enough pump. You can spray some
I
KY
guess.
jelly.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, you get one of those Ghostbusters 2 goo guns.
Oh, goo gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
you drink enough muscle milk.
Yeah. That's what that dude was drinking when he froze.
Probably was. Anyway,
And then he cried over that spilt milk.
he did. But like you were alluding to earlier,
Yeah.
the last thing Dr. Odd does
Uh-huh.
is he reanimates I guess it's a saber-toothed tiger,
Saber-toothed
something,
tiger. Who knows?
Skeleton.
yeah, something with tusks that face outward like
Yeah.
elephant tusks.
Yep.
And that fights the T-Rex for a little while.
Fights. They just
yeah.
kind of like,
It kind of gives him a head boop.
they do like puppy play with each other for like just.
And I don't want to downplay the stop motion because it's pretty cool.
It's good.
Yeah, like this is like
It's not great. It's good.
for what this is. That's like, yeah, you guys did a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, suddenly Dr. Weird realizes, hey, what if I just have him do what everyone who's ever seen a movie is expecting that this thing should do?
Mm-hmm.
And he has him run through Brian Thompson and stab him in the gut.
It's real unceremonious. Like, you're almost like, well, this obviously is not the end of the film.
Yeah.
This
It
film
seemed
just
to be
barely started.
Pretty ceremonious. I mean, there was an altar, and
Yeah.
he had things he was pouring into stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was kind of ceremonious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he got
It's
ceremoniously
anti-ceremonious
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it ends
Oh.
the ceremony.
Oh.
sent to
Oh, it
hell
was. It was
'cause-
unceremonious because it was
Yeah.
like it stopped the
He
ceremony.
unceremonioused it.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Unceremonied it.
and I think the best part about this.
De-ceremonial.
So, like, the ghoulies were coming through the shield or whatever. They're pounding through the metal to get through, and then they busted open. They're like, haha, we're here. And so, you know, Ginger Bulldog Man
Yeah, Charlie Daniels was up there.
busts out his space shotgun laser beam thing.
yeah, another weird fucking touch. Like, why does he have a laser beam? Why isn't he not
That
just
looks like a
using-
grenade
It's an
launcher.
M72 thumper. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a-
like, well, I just mean like, why is he not using magic and shit? I mean,
Yeah, I know.
he doesn't have magic.
He doesn't?
Or else he wouldn't
He
have
had an
gotten his
amulet, I
eyes.
thought.
Yeah, no, he had magic.
one of
No,
those.
he
His
didn't.
magic was tied to his eyes. That's why he needed his eyes.
Maybe
back.
this was like
No,
his dumb.
he needed the magic in his eyes was seeing.
The magic was within him the whole time.
I love that Michael McDonald song.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he's shooting the ghoulies back into the
takes
portal.
3 shots at them before they cut away, and then later when they cut back after Dr. Mordrid has saved the day and the ghoulies go back into the shield, he just is like, "I did it. I'm the best." Like, he didn't do shit. None of the good guys do shit.
It's a Lewis Tully situation.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. I did it.
It's Ghostbusters 2, the best Ghostbusters for
we are
those who are wondering.
Referencing Ghostbusters too.
It's not a take.
I just wanted to see who would bite on that.
Buddy.
Strategy cotton.
So Dr.
got Harlow,
Mordrid
so.
has resolved the situation. Like, they kill the T. How does the T-Rex die? Because the T-Rex.
They just die.
They just
Yeah.
fall apart.
Like
Yeah,
after
they-
Brian
they-
Thompson gets stabbed and
literally
he, and
just
he
fall over.
evaporates
Right.
and shoots back into space,
Yeah.
they just kind of are like, "Oh, damn it,
Yeah.
we're dead again!"
Shit.
And they
it was
just
so
kinda
much
collapse.
fun. Yeah.
This stinks,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, I get it. Meanwhile, in Central Park, Adrian has shown up.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, Brian Thompson smashed a vial at some point and basically was like, "You're on your own now, dude."
Which I don't really understand it because he smashed what seemed to be a red blood. That's why I was confused. I thought maybe
Yeah,
the naked girl was Adrian because it was a red vial, and I'm like, is that her blood?
I think it
don't
was
know.
just like, without this, that spells.
Maybe that was her
Done.
blood. Maybe that was
Yeah.
what was keeping
Yeah.
him alive.
Yeah.
But why would he? Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess he just
I
wanted
guess
to kill
he
him
was-
because
yeah, I
he's
guess
evil.
It's just like, hey, fuck
Yeah.
you, guy that was way into everything.
But he can be hurt now, but he doesn't know it.
Right.
Yeah.
So he shows up like right before Jeffrey Combs has shown back up to claim his body, and he's like, I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. There's a thing that Jeffrey Combs does in the middle of this movie that I swore I thought was going to come back at the end. Is
right.
he's got this case of like clear plastic daggers, and at one point he just starts stabbing himself with them, but he's not stabbing himself. He's magically putting them inside his body. I have no idea what he's doing.
I think those are what he throws at Brian Thompson at some point.
Right. When Brian Thompson teleported into the Sanctum Sphinctorum, the first and I guess only time, Dr. Unusual threw one at him.
I thought it was just like, here's a
But he had two in him.
Roman candle. Pew.
No, that was the dagger, like the
Okay.
because he subsumed it into himself. It was like a spirit.
It's
Because he said like, "Oh, the daggers of the crystal skull are useless against me." Ha ha ha.
Yeah, you had
And he's
100
like,
years to prepare. I hope you
Yeah.
found more of them.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Because it sure seemed like, okay, these are my.
But he put two in.
Yeah, he did.
He only threw one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did have Chekhov's glass dagger.
He threw the second one. The second one was the one that messed up the ritual.
Yeah, when he was doing the ritual, when he first appeared, he was like, haha,
Yeah.
and threw a thing at his head.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
Oh, okay. That was the second dagger.
But
Okay,
it's
so it
not
paid off.
particularly clear.
my brain was not.
because they're useless.
No.
They're
He showed up
useless.
to introduce. No, he showed up to interrupt, and Brian Thompson threw a spirit dagger at Doctor Not Quite Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't the other way around. So
Oh.
Doctor.
I thought he showed
Things
up.
are not as they
I
seem.
thought he was like dumping the diamonds or whatever the
Diamonds.
uranium or whatever it was, and then it was like from off screen. It was like pew, it knocked it out of his hand.
Oh,
or
maybe it
whatever.
happened. Maybe
I
it
don't
happened.
Okay.
I was
know.
I
looking
thought-
away a lot because this movie is fucking boring.
I thought he
Yeah.
had at least two stealth daggers inside his body for
Yeah,
some dumb reason,
'cause
and I thought, okay,
They are setting it up for this.
this was
yes.
going to be the thing that saves
Well,
the
they would
day.
have to be the ones inside of his body because he's astrally projected himself. He doesn't have anything physical where he is.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
That would be why.
Anyway,
Eh, whatever. But
anyway,
so-
Adrian has shown up to stab him.
Yes, he's like, I'm going to kill him because
for the master.
I throw my spirit daggers with my spirit fingers.
So like right before he can do that, Jeffrey Combs shows back up and just like, hey, what the, and grabs the knife and it's just like, hey, stop. And then they flash him with the medallion again, and he's frozen. Now he's frozen a very long time.
Yeah.
But like right before they have their final like conversation, she just flat out kicks him in the balls while he's frozen. Mm-hmm. And then they go to have their like, he's like, I have to go. My planet needs me. And she's like, take me with you. And he's like, no. I don't think that's going to work. Also, you're real casual about all this stuff, and that's kind of freaking me out. I don't much care for that. So I'll be back one day.
Yeah. Why don't you go just take care of my sweet apartment?
Yeah, you can have my apartment and my bird. Feed my bird, please.
Yeah.
He shits everywhere.
Yes.
So
You're going to have to
good
deal
luck
with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with his Edgar Allan Poos.
God damn it.
So yeah, he pixie dusts out in the middle of Central Park as the cops roll up, and they're just like, all right, get this guy, get Adrian. As Adrian like wakes back up and it's me like, ow, my balls.
Yep.
And they arrest him.
Yep. And they're like, "Where's Dr. Stupid?"
Yeah. And she's like,
"I turned my back and he was gone."
they're like, you didn't even see what direction he ran, and she was like, nope, sure didn't.
But I know you'll catch him because you're
You're a
Cop.
good cop, Tony.
yeah.
So anyway, she's hanging out in his apartment later on.
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Yep. And
Establishing shot of a Christmas tree
yes.
in New York.
Yep.
I think.
Yes. And he just wanders in astrally.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, what's going on?
He says a line at the very end.
Does he?
It doesn't make any
But
fucking sense.
I was like, I don't even understand what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, okay. All right. I figured it out.
Oh, okay.
Let's hear it.
She is talking to Edgar Allan Bird.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, well, I guess we can at least have some hot chocolate and watch,
Eggnog.
no, not watch eggnog.
No, we can have some eggnog.
Eggnog. Okay, yeah. Have some eggnog and watch It's a Wonderful Life
Yeah.
100 times. And then he comes in. He's like, oh, hey, I'm here. What's up? You still have to pay rent.
Because I'm still a landlord.
By the way, I don't know
Yeah.
if we mentioned it. He's
Yeah.
the landlord
He
of
is
her
the-
building.
Yeah, he's the secret landlord. Dr.
And
Landlord.
Dr. Landlord. Dr. Landlord. And he says to her some bullshit and then is like, what was the exact quote? It was like, okay, well now it's time to watch Eggnog in that movie for the first time. And that's what he was talking about because he can see through Edgar Allan Bird's eyes and hear through.
Oh, so
his
he was
ears.
snooping.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He was
waiting to hear what the offer was, and then
He was definitely watching her sleep and or shower and or undress with
That's
the bird.
gross.
yeah,
He's Dr.
He's strange.
Inappropriate.
Apparently, yeah.
yeah.
Dr. Sex Offender.
And it just ends with kind of a weird, like, not grin, but kind of a quivering Jeffrey Combs face. Like, I am slightly annoyed. Which he does a really good look in the police station after being interrogated by Tony. At one point, he goes to shut his eyes, but does that kind of like, my eyes are fluttering because I can't believe how fucking stupid this all is. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the movie just fades out and then credits happen. It's a real first pass script. And they must have used every second of footage they shot because there are so many scenes that just
Are worthless.
go nowhere.
Yep.
It's
I can't tell you how many times they cut to like him kind of sleeping in a chair while something's happening, and then he kind of wakes up and looks around for a second, and then they just cut away from that. Like, all right.
Yeah.
So
It's a movie of filler,
it is. Yeah.
which seems to be a lot of Charles Band movies that we've watched. It's like, wow, this is all filler. And there's like 2 scenes where something actually happens.
The Full Moon era is so depressing coming off of the Empire Pictures era
Yeah.
because that shit was so good. And then these movies have ideas. Like, conceptually, they are solid, but it's like, it's a 60-minute movie where 2 things happen.
Yeah.
And the rest of it is like, you know, I want Doll Man versus Demonic Toys to be rad, and it's not.
Yeah.
You built to this dumb shit, and you're not even doing anything, and half of it, at least there's no stock footage in this. At
Yeah.
least, you know, I mean, aside from
Rio
like, the
de Janeiro,
establishing,
yeah.
that stuff, but it's not like just, now here's 5 minutes from, you know,
I will say
Trancers.
the copy that we watched was annoying because, well, it was more annoying at times because it was clearly from a 4:3
Yeah, it
video
was
transfer
cropped.
that someone decided to crop, but it's like sometimes it was just like, oh god, you're way too far in on whatever's happening. Like,
Yeah.
you
Like
know.
people's heads are cut
Yeah.
off mid-conversation, that
Right,
sort of
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's such a waste of Jeffrey Combs. Is really my problem with it. Is he's not allowed to do anything interesting. And like you said, it feels like he wants to, and they're like, no, people aren't here for that.
If you put me in that fly outfit, I'm going to do crazy shit.
Yeah,
Like, I'm just going to be on set doing crazy shit,
yeah,
and you need to film it.
Gonna be doing spins and shit.
Yep.
Is that the jumpsuit or matching top and harem pants or whatever it was, sucked, but the cape was pretty awesome.
The cape made it.
Because it was gold lined. It was that
Yeah.
same color blue, but it was gold lined, so that kind of set the rest of the outfit off.
Yeah.
It was real nice. I'd
yeah.
like
You
to wear
have to
that
have
cape.
some contrast.
You really
can't
need
just-
a red sash.
Yep.
Yeah, or a belt.
I think a sash. I
Anything.
just feel like the side sash would really sell that leisure suit look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah.
Something to break.
I mean,
that
it's already
solid
kind of
color.
piratey, so I'm just saying go
Yeah.
with the sash anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'll give on the sash.
yeah.
Okay.
I got to go 2 bags. This is really boring. Even for 72 minutes, it's fucking boring. I mean, we've had a lot of fun making fun of it, and I can see why it's going to be on MST3K because they have plenty of time to
Oh, yes.
fill.
Plenty of
Plenty,
space.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that's kind of a requirement for a lot of their movies is we're not going to have to talk over, like, we don't have to worry about talking over anything because there ain't shit happening.
Right.
And, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
I
mean,
just,
honestly, I feel like this is going to be one where it's going to be hard to crack jokes. I mean, at times because it's like there's so little happening. I mean,
I don't know, they'll
honestly-
have fun coming up with 87 different ways to not call him Doctor Strange.
Sure,
we did.
like we
Like
did.
we
Yeah,
did,
yeah. I know. It's just like I'm just thinking about like the sequence where like I mean I know Chuck exaggerates everything is 15 minutes, but you know, like, I mean like when he's walking into the light for a very long period of time, it's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
there's nothing to go on.
It's just one of those, like, get on with it.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
That'll be when they go to commercial or something.
like if you're a 74-minute movie, I expect you to be snappy. Like we got this story and we're efficient and we're going to tell it. And this doesn't do that. It's about 30 minutes of material stretched out to 74 minutes.
Which is like every fucking Full Moon.
Yeah, it's
Era
it's
movie.
excruciating. It is just
And there isn't anything to buoy the rest of the time, you know.
no. I mean, you know, without Adrian, this is like there would be nothing to get excited about in this.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
the stop motion animation and the Adrian character are really like okay, these are fun. Like these are fun things you're doing here, but you have wasted so much of my time already that I am just so sleepy and I can't get worked up for this.
Yeah.
So, since I went ahead and said all that, I'm gonna give it one bag. I do not like it. I do not recommend it. It is short. You know, if you're in the mood for something short that doesn't challenge you to watch it,
If you would like a short movie where you can look at your phone the entire time,
yeah.
this is the one for you.
Like if you're trying to up your letterbox numbers and you just want something
just
on,
lie about it.
well,
Whatever.
sure, that too. Yeah, just go ahead and give this 2 stars a go. It could be better.
Yeah. Watch it at 1.5 speed.
Yeah.
Be an asshole.
Oh man, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That might be more fun. Let's go try that.
We should, yeah.
It won't take us long.
So yeah, one bag. It, you know, it's just a bummer.
Yeah.
That's a good box quote. It's just
It's
a bummer.
just a bummer.
Harlow,
Yes,
did you give a rating yet?
I have not.
Would you like to?
What do you think?
I will go
Okay.
3 bags. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
All right.
No, I'm not
Jesus.
giving it. I'm not.
Like, that's a swing.
No, I'm not giving it a jock. Fuck
It's
that.
so
Fuck
good,
that
you
movie.
guys.
That was quite useless. It was. I'm not mad at it, but it was a big old waste of time and energy, and Jeffrey Combs and Brian Thompson was wasted. I think you could do more with him.
Yeah.
Let him go crazy.
Yeah, he's kind of given what you expect, but yeah, you want something like the end of Cobra where he's just like, "Come on, pig," you know, just
Yeah, let him duke it out in a,
doing dumb
in a-
shit. But
a foundry
Yeah.
yeah,
with some magic. That's what it needed to be. I mean, if this had
Yeah.
closed off with a big fucking wizard battle,
yeah, wizard duel, man.
It is.
It's-
That's the thing. It's a wizard battle where they're both controlling skeletons of dinosaurs, but
They're-
it's not
they're-
cool.
They're not.
I
Just-
know.
They're just there. Like I mean a fucking wizard battle.
I
don't-
know, but what I'm saying is like, okay, one of them
Yeah.
takes control of the T-Rex, the other one takes control of the saber-tooth tiger, and they are fucking
No, he's
thumbing
saying roll
and-
up their wizard sleeves and go at it.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah, I mean
oh,
a fucking wizard duel.
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
All right, all right.
I don't mean like you know, remote control
that's yeah.
bullshit dinosaurs.
If it had done
I mean
that-
shooting wizard shit at each other, and you know it ends with like a fist fight or whatever, and they go, "We can both live," and they, you know, they do the crash
Yeah,
and
come on,
burn.
brother.
Yeah,
Stop being evil.
right. Yeah,
I'm saying that like when that scene when it revealed what it was going to be when they both reanimated one of the skeletons, you're like, okay, they're going to remote control these things and have them fight each other. But both of them are just like set them on their way,
Yeah,
and
they're
like
just
somehow their
standing there.
spell has turned each one into a force of good or evil. Like these things have no like, hey, I used to be a T-Rex. I really don't have a side in this. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing here. So
I literally don't have any skin in the game.
right, exactly. Yes. Plus, what are these fucking things?
Shiny arms.
Can't even make a
It
phone
did look
call.
at one point like the T-Rex was really upset that he had tiny arms
Yeah,
for 2 seconds.
It's like, look at all your normal-sized arms.
very upsetting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm good. Yeah, this movie's not good.
You're right. We agree.
Yeah. I think when
So's
I,
our feeling.
When I say I said Dormammu, I've come to bargain shop. Yeah. Yeah. 2 bags.
Okay.
If it wasn't for Jeffrey Combs and Adrian, the Andrew Garfield guy, like I don't even think we said that he looks
Discount on Andrew
He-
Garfield.
yeah.
Very much look like 90s Andrew Garfield.
Also, the main lady is like, from scene to scene, it becomes discount Nicole Kidman or discount Debbie Mazur.
Yep.
Which is funny because it's like this Charles Band-ish.
It depends on if she
film.
has glasses on or off.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's really bizarre, but yeah, it's not good. If it wasn't for them, I mean, this would be atrocious, like beyond atrocious. But like, there's some tiny saving graces that make it not worse.
It just keeps hinting at it's going to do something cool. Like you look at his apartment and you go, okay, that's cool. And then you're like, it's just an apartment. You live in a building. Okay, maybe something fun will come from that.
Nope.
You know, it just, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
But it was short.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean the funny thing is like you could watch this and suddenly think that the other Doctor Strange movie's a lot better. The 70s one, the one that was also not good, but
Yeah.
at least it had style and young Jessica Walters.
Yeah, but that
in
one
it.
was more like, what if we focused on the doctor part
Right.
of Doctor
Yeah,
Strange?
yeah, exactly.
Well, that was also like very much. I think that was like directly a pilot, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah,
wasn't
I'm
that shot to
pretty
be
sure,
like
yeah.
a show?
Maybe.
It's like
I think
a
I think they were
medical show.
Yeah, I think they were going for like
With
an
magic.
Incredible Hulk.
It was during that
Doctor
Incredible Hulk
Strange,
time.
medical woman.
Yes. Man, that was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't like that one either.
No,
Nope,
but,
it was
but I'm
bad.
just saying, like at least that would be like you could look at it and just be like, well, at least it's got time and bizarre style on its side. This
Yeah.
is just like,
We didn't make the mistake of watching that 1 week after The Punisher, so
that's true.
Fair.
got some Dolph balls.
Yeah.
Fucking killer.
Glad we cleared up which episode that was on as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Dolph balls.
All right. Well, I don't think we have any emails this week. Mackie doesn't look like he has any
Nah.
emails. He doesn't have that.
I feel like we
I
had
don't
one we
read mail.
skipped somewhere, or did we actually read
No,
one?
we did it.
Okay. Never mind.
BJ read it.
I read it while
Okay.
Mackie was gone. I'm
Yep.
getting good
Mhm.
at reading.
Gotcha.
We have to let him practice.
Yeah. I can read chapter books by myself now.
Oh.
I do not like green
Pretty good.
eggs and ham.
I was told that's a picture book.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm beyond
He's
those.
past that.
I got the ones with like several pages with just words.
He's reading
Nice.
Tom Clancy books now.
Ooh.
No. Hardy Boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Hardy Boys.
Tom Clancy is next week.
Okay.
Anyway, if you want to write us an email, since we don't have any emails this week, bmf@bmfcast.com is our email address. Please send one to that so that we can read it. Tell us about your favorite Christmas movie that's not a Christmas movie or not. Whatever, I'm not your dad. If you want to check out the website, that's bmfcast.com. That has all of our stuff, links to socials, RSS feed if you like to listen to us that way. Maybe we have a link to Spotify where you can add to our Wrapped for 2021 stats or whatever. That's the popular thing going around today as of this
Yes.
recording.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's hot on that. Anyway, if you would like to leave us a voicemail, you can call us at 910-5JOCKS-BMF or 910-556-9263. Garfield is standing by to take your message so that you can use your voice to tell us what's up.
Yes. Actual Garfield, not Andrew Garfield.
Correct.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Hates
not even-
Mondays,
yeah.
loves lasagnas, Garfield.
Right. Well, it's not Spider-Man.
Right.
That one.
He's not in it.
Yeah.
And then if you would like to contribute to the show in a monetary fashion, patreon.com/bmfcast is where we will take your donations in a monthly style. And in reward for that, you will receive bonus content dependent on the level of your donation.
That sounded weirdly sexual. Like, I will take your donations in a monthly style.
style.
In a monthly
Hey, baby.
style.
I'm going to go monthly style on your ass. At patreon.com/BMFcast.
Baby, you want to go fortnightly?
Oh, shit.
You want to maybe annual it? You want to try some
Yeah,
annual?
Yeah, do you do annual?
Oh.
These guys are having fun.
Yep.
Anyway, money, we like it. Money, you might have it. Content, we have it. Content, you can get it.
Why use many words when few words do good?
Exactly.
Let's get out of here before we get any stranger, shall we?
Okay.
Sure.
I am Harlow.
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ,
I'm Chuck.
and this is BMFcast Out. See BMFcast run. Run, BMFcast run.
No, 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 no. No.
Yep, I just started Chuck singing that for the next 3 days.
No, you son of a bitch. Just because I did it to you.
Yes, you did.
Well, that movie was Goodbye Stranger, the movie that we watched.
This little side relationship that they have is so cute.
Isn't it?
Mackie.
They spend a lot more time together.
I figure that you guys spend literally every waking hour together.
They
No.
don't.
No. No.
feel like I've missed out for quite a while not being here.
Well, just we're both in on that super tramp.
I show up and I scream about crows and I go home.
Well, I'm the third wheel when you're not here, so it's nice to have you.
I'm glad I could help
Yeah.
alleviate that tension.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So we're gonna try and play some Back for Blood. This weekend?
That's up to y'all. I mean, I don't know how involved Tommy's deal is.
It's just going to be Saturday, so
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything.
I was gonna
additional.
help him, but like 4 to 6 is bad time.
Did he schedule like blocks?
He said
for you
he's going to
people?
be that's when he's going to be arriving.
Oh, okay.
It's between 4 and 6.
So probably 6.
And it's like
but
I'd like to, but we have people coming over, so it's like that's not happening because I can't go all the way to the other side of town and get back and get showered and you know because I want to see him. And I'm glad he's going to be back in town.
Yeah.
don't worry, he'll be back in town for a while.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure I will see more of him.
Hey, Skin Slip's here. Welcome.
Hey,
Weird.
you caught
Hey.
the tail end.
The movie
very
was so
end,
short.
so
We're
sorry.
done now.
Hey,
so.
speaking of Tommy.
Oh,
Sorry, that was bad.
Man, I'm banging the walls. Dropping my
That was a skin slip joke. So you get it? It was-
I know
yeah,
because
sorry.
his hands. Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
He's falling off.
Yeah, got it.
Like a leper.
Thank you.
His hands are doing way better now.
I know.
That's good.
Yeah, he was very proud to show me his hands.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, check this out." I'm like, "Yep."
Did he
To
touch
my
it?
eyes, they're still gross, but whatever. If you think they're better,
Way better than they used to be.
Yeah,
Poor guy.
he had some issues.
yeah. But yes, he's better now. So,
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
yeah,
if Sunday is okay, if you guys want to just throw me a time and just say like, here's an hour when I'm free.
Okay. I have to do like Jen's birthday is next week,
Right.
so I have to shop at some point.
Sure.
Because ordering online doesn't work because everything takes like a fucking month to get here now.
Correct.
So I have to actually go into a physical store and buy something.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Well, I mean, with you guys taking some time off this month, we can get. I just want to play it.
Yeah.
Like,
and I
I
need to
just-
reinstall it too because I deleted it because I didn't have space because
Yeah.
I wanted to download Halo Infinite and then I never had a chance. Like I've barely touched anything
Is
for
it
the
actually
past
out
month.
now? Like the
It's a multiplayer beta that's out now, but it's basically the game.
Yeah, it's basically the multiplayer. I
Yeah.
don't even think it's a beta at this point. I think it's the
They're
actual-
calling it a beta. When they
Really?
released it, they called it the multiplayer beta.
Okay.
So
I was under the
I don't think they're
impression it's-
resetting anything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because they've already got like a season pass, not
Yeah.
season pass, but they got like
Battle pass.
season stuff to earn.
yeah.
No, they have an actual.
Are they
battle
actually
pass.
selling
Yeah.
something?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they're-
yeah.
It is
So
for
it can't
sale.
be how can it be a beta if they're selling shit? Come on,
That's how the world works
Oh.
now.
we live in the worst timeline.
You can buy shit for games and game
Yeah.
preview or
Speaking of that, I bought the 2 terabyte drive, so thank you.
Jesus Christ.
you're welcome, I guess.
Yeah, well,
Wait,
it'll
it came out. They're doing a 2 terabyte one.
yeah,
it's
but I have
$400.
I can't pick it up till like Sunday. I think
Oh.
like it won't be there. So
Oh, they just put them up for sale. They didn't
I
actually
can't
have
Yeah.
them.
believe that thing is $400.
Yeah.
I went on a delete spree because I was like looking at my games and I was like, I'm never gonna play that. 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 I'm never gonna play
Yeah,
that. And
good
I just
job.
deleted them all. And I was like,
Good job.
yeah, like
I finally had to.
I'm tired of sitting here looking at the fucking Master Chief collection at 150 fucking gigs that I'm never gonna touch.
Yeah.
Well, I finally had to delete all 230 gigs of Cold War
Yeah.
off because
Oh,
it was just
God,
like
yeah.
that
well,
was
and they update that shit like
Yeah.
every
Well,
other
the good thing
day.
about that is you can
and it's like
you
20
can pick and
gigs.
choose what gets installed.
you can
to a point.
However,
Yeah,
updates.
yeah.
not just that. Mine had a lot of people fell into this weird quirk. Is if you played a beta or demo version of the previous game, Modern Warfare, if you delete certain parts of Cold War off your hard drive, it then reverts to thinking that Cold War is the beta version of Modern Warfare, and it tells you that it has expired and you can't fucking play the game that you bought.
It's so dumb.
That's
So-
pretty shitty.
Yeah.
They also have the limited time mode versions of the game, which will fuck you up as well if you
Yes.
buy the regular after that.
Yes.
What if I have not played any of them despite
don't.
owning them?
Then don't.
Yeah.
Even the single player?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's so broken about this? I don't understand what the problem is.
Oh,
Like if
the,
you
the most
uninstall them,
broken
you can't
thing,
reinstall them,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
the most broken thing is just how it handles the different versions and the size of the games, which is ever expanding, and also the games themselves.
Yeah, I went on a delete spree last night. I was just like, this can go, this can go, this can go. I'm never gonna touch this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was watching a guy on YouTube play a game, and I was like, man, this guy sucks at this fucking game. I'm gonna download it. Because I
Is it that rip-off Halo game?
no. I was like, I can see how this game is played. I'm play this fucking game.
He's not doing it right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
So
do
I
better, guy.
I paid for a game out of spite so that I could spite play it. It also looked like fun.
What game is this?
It's called Darkest Dungeon 2,
Oh, okay.
and I did a full like. Okay, I know you have to do multiple runs because it's a roguelike, but I had a clear the first run, and I was like, yeah, you goddamn right, motherfucker. That game, I didn't realize until I was purchasing it, is in early access. And I was like, God damn it.
Darkest Dungeon 1 is not.
No, it is not.
And it's pretty damn good.
And I can buy it for $4.99, so I
Yeah.
might do
Oh,
that.
that's-
But
It's good.
But
Is
yeah,
that
I was
one
mad.
I've played. I don't remember. Like that sounds familiar. Ooh, that's
Oh,
not
your
good.
Yeah,
Snake.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hot
Snake
mic.
clicked in.
Ooh, that's
Got it.
weird. No, that sounds like a game I've played, but I don't know what it is.
Is it?
Like I feel like I'm confusing it with Curse of the Dead Gods and maybe something
You
else.
might
but
be.
Yeah. Like I don't know what Darkest Dungeon is, but yeah, that almost sounds like something I've played.
I mean, it's a roguelike, but it's turn-based combat.
Oh, then probably not.
Yeah.
That
It's
usually-
interesting.
That's 9 times out of 10 is a reason for me to stop playing things. Like I'm surprised I played through all of Transistor, but
It's-
it's because it's that company.
Yeah, it's. I mean, honestly, it's not like an RTS. It's just turn-based combat, and it's. There's a lot of good, interesting strategy. I liked playing it.
Yeah. Actually, there's a board game version coming out.
Interesting.
The Kickstarter for the all-in with everything,
$400.
$650.
Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah. There was a lot of shit in that game.
God.
And I was
no
like,
way.
like I was like, man, I should get this. But then I was like, but I'd want everything. And then I'm like, no, I can't do that. No, no. That's the same thing. Like the Witcher one was like $400. I'm like, no.
Just
Can't
spend
do this.
$29.99 on the early access
Yeah.
game. It actually, I mean, it plays really well. It is practically a fully functional game. So they said they're using early access basically as a test bed for balance and everything.
Yeah, all the
I don't
roguelikes
really have a
do
problem
it.
with buying these things.
I was just annoyed that I thought I was buying a full game, and I was like, oh, it's not even.
Yeah, the only thing
done
that really
yet.
sucks is the resets. When you've done an early access one, like if you've unlocked a whole bunch of shit, and they're like, well, we changed this fundamental thing, so we're resetting everyone. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I guess.
They said they're trying to keep your profile level across everything, but who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows what'll actually happen?
you never know.
How are your phones?
They're good. I like them.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that a separate cable? Like, does that come
What?
out of the headphones?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. I thought you said table, and I was really
Cable,
confused.
cable.
Yeah, because you can actually.
Oh, you can go either ear.
Yeah, and this is.
Oh, wait a
large,
minute.
that was
That's
small.
It's a quarter inch. That's weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. So
Get
if
it.
you flip it around, it's a 3. Oh, that's actually
It came
smart
with
as hell.
it came with another cable for that side, so you can plug in large or small depending on.
Oh, well, you say it's like one on one side, one on the other?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I've been thinking like you just flip the cable around.
pretty
Yeah,
smart.
that's pretty
yeah,
smart.
that's
Yeah.
That's really smart.
That's really smart.
does
Why
the
have
other
I not seen that before now?
because it takes 2 jacks, and that's more expensive.
Oh,
I guess. Yeah.
Bill of materials. Does the other cable have a microphone on it?
Or is the mic just on the headset itself?
Is that a button?
Yeah.
A mic and a button?
Button,
Yeah,
mic
that's
button.
okay.
Mike Button.
Mike and a
I knew
button.
that guy.
Mikey Buttons.
Yeah.
Mikey buttons.
So, yeah.
All right, so let's get out of here, shall we?
job.
I'm Harbco.
I was slappy.
Good night. Sparse chat.
Yeah, quiet night in the chat.
yeah, weird.
Yeah, where's Bill? How did we do this?
Yeah, without Bill, that's
We got here too early, and then Bill's like, "No,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking doing it."
Yeah.
I can't handle this.
So,
shit tonight.
Apple Watch people.
Uh-huh.
How often do you charge it? Like every day? At some point?
I put it on.
Yeah, I put it on every night, but
Really? I wear it at night to get my sleep stats, but then I basically
When
have
do
to-
you charge it?